What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We'll be getting started in like 5 minutes or so. Just saying hi to any of the early people here. Just getting set up, grabbing some drinks and stuff. We're going to be going over a ton of Blue Post today, talking Classic Plus, talking TBC, all that good stuff. So stand by. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in 10 seconds we go. Welcome back to the stream. See how we're looking. All right, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the stream. Little audio check 1 2. Can you guys hear me okay? Sound okay? It's your boy, K God X, the slayer of the Stormrend buff. the doomsayer of classic era, the black-pilled Blizzard Classic Plus non-enjoyer. What's up, everybody? Yeah, welcome back to the stream today, guys. We're gonna be I've been putting out a lot of videos. I've been putting out a lot of shorts. I'm kind of like finally getting my act together as like a content creator for whatever it's worth. I've always sucked at this. Like I've really just been bad, like, you know, in a lot of ways. Like I'm good at random things like PowerPoints, but I've been having fun with it, man. I've been uploading a lot of shorts to my YouTube. Some of you guys might have seen them pop up. The power of shorts, you know, little scrolling, you know, 1 minute videos, vertical videos, TikTok, Instagram, all that. They're kind of cool, you know, like you can take little moments from your stream. And we've been playing this game so long, right? We've had some really good moments, and I've always done a terrible job of like editing my stuff down, making short form content. Even though we've had so many good moments, you know, because nobody's trying to watch some long VOD. Anyway, but yeah, welcome back to the stream today, guys. We're going to be going over a lot of stuff. Apparently, Agrand, what is Agrand on the team, right? Like last time I was like speaking with him, like he was like up and to the right. Like he literally got the biggest W ever under his belt with hardcore servers, and like the entire team had full faith in him, full confidence in him. He had lots of like haters. He was almost like the superstar classic WoW dev. But apparently he's been radio silent for a while, and he finally like just responded to a bunch of people. So I saw some videos pop up on my feed, and like they're, you know, videos that went up like an hour ago, and they already have thousands of views, like reacting to Agrand's response or whatever he's going to say. I don't know what he's going to say. So we're going to look over that today. We're also going to go over some of the blue posts, because there's been a few blue posts and a lot of juicy stuff to talk about. There's also a little bit of drama with me, but I don't know. I'm pretty unhinged these days, so I don't really even. It's not like I want it, but like I accept it. Like I've already lost so much this last year, you know what I mean? Like that I'm full, like, you know, I really don't care, you know, what people are trying to do, you know. So there's some videos that came out, stuff like that. We'll be talking about it, and it's no big deal, right? But yeah, it should be a fun stream. I'm also a little bit lost on what to do. I was really enjoying the TBC Arena streams, and I'm so happy, guys, that like people actually enjoyed the TBC Arena streams. Like it feels like people wouldn't want to watch that. It's kind of a personal thing. You're there just with one other person. You're grinding games, the same gameplay loop over and over and over again. And historically, for me, it hasn't been like great content, you know. So it's always been something like a guilty pleasure I've done for myself. But I think it's like me collaborating with Bobka, and maybe just having a different attitude on it this time, like not taking it so seriously and just trying to have a little more fun with it. Or I don't know what it is, dude. I feel it in the air. People are hyped for Arena this time around. It actually feels like almost more so than the first TBC. We're on Night Slayer, by the way. Look at it, guys. Beautiful, gorgeous Night Slayer, North America. This is Orgrimmar. Like this is Times Square, right? I think I want to start every stream like this, in front of Orgrimmar or Stormwind, because it's like a live shot of Times Square of the server, and you can see like, is the server alive? You know, it's a work day, isn't it? What is it, Friday, right? Oh yeah, look at that. Where's my Night Slayer gang at, dude? Any Night Slayers in the house? Cargo's drama, so nothing new. Yeah, I don't know what it is about me, man. Have you guys noticed that? I do get some weirdos that get. I do get some weirdos that really have a crush on me. Something that I think it's just the way I talk about things or the tone of my voice or whatever, but it's always been a thing for me. So TBC Classic is Blizzard's response to Classic Plus. Not quite. We're gonna get into it. I don't actually know exactly what Blizzard's gonna say. Like that's the whole point of this. We're gonna be doing this content live with you guys and seeing what Agrand has to say. And honestly, I do want to make that claim. And it's not that I believe it 100%. Like I'm not like delusional, like TBC is Classic Plus. It's perfect Classic Plus. Like it's everything. I'm not dying on the hill per se, but I do believe that. Like I think it should be serviceable as a Classic Plus to us. Any issues that vanilla has, TBC rectifies a lot of those issues, and it does matter that it's a real version of the game. It's not fake. For me, it feels like anything they try to do, iterating on the game, it feels kind of fake to me. I'm not sure why. It's like what do you call it, guys, in like sci-fi, where you go back and you like change the plot retroactively in something? It happens all the time, right? There's some term for it. Oh, Bobka. Oh, what up, Bobka? Just a couple retard loser weirdos. Let me handle them. Hell yeah, dude. I love having a homie like Bobka in my corner. I'm the same way, Bobka. Like I'm very like fiercely loyal with my friends. Like, and I have your back too, bro. If anything ever happens, man, like I appreciate it very much. The first time around, like I had all that drama that happened to me. Like you guys all remember that, right? I still feel the effects of that every day. Every day. Any project I do from here on out for the rest of my life, that's just gonna be part of my brand. Oh, Cargo's the fucking monetization, milk the community guy, Even then, like, people still make allegations all the time that they think I took 5K from HCAS. And the funny thing is, like, that 5K was literally my own 5K to begin with. Like, it actually makes no sense. And it was debunked from the very start, but you know how it is. Like, people just keep a rumor going just because it's, like, funny, or what. I don't really actually know how it works. But anyway, you guys heard all that stuff before. It should be a fun stream, though. Like, I'm kind of excited for this one. We can't play Arena. Apparently, war games are bricked, Boca. You can't even war game people. You can't even. Oh, my God, dude. Sorry, dude. That's like seeing a girl walk by and like a supermodel walk by in a nice bikini, dude. Look at this. Look at this unit right here, bro. Oh my God. Can I have this character? Can I have this? I mean, the helm's a little, the helm's detracting. Does the helm detract or no? Thoughts on the mod, guys? Troll Warrior kind of nice, though. I like Troll Warrior. Cat calling an org. What up, Donnie? People hate success. Yeah, I'll say, Bobka, though, like, so there's this video, right? Do you guys know who Ebonheart is? Any Ebonheart knowers? 10 out of 10 feet. That is so funny, bro. He's got all this, Giga Chad plate on, his 2 giant toes sticking out. How's sound, by the way? Is sound okay? That's another thing that I've always been just legendarily bad at, is like having a well-balanced audio stream. What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna try to pay attention to YouTube today. I'm paying attention to YouTube, guys. I'm doing better, okay? Retcon, yeah, that's it. Retcon. Sounds like a paladin convention. Retcon, yeah. It feels like, I don't know, Sod and whatever kind of Frankenstein thing they come up with. It just, and it's same thing with like Ascension WoW, the classless WoW. It always just felt a little bit fake, like. The fact that TBC is a real meta that's canon, that was really made by Blizzard, that really was good in the context of its time, like that feels more real and more worth playing. It's kind of like in the private server community, they had something called like fun servers, right? Who here plays private servers before? Probably most everybody, right? You have Blizz-like servers. That's part of the reason why, like, Nostalrius, and there's been some other good Blizz-like servers too, like Chronos 2 is pretty good. Northdale was Blizz-like. They just try to emulate the original values best they can to make people suspend reality and believe that it's a real thing that they're playing, that's worth their time, Like, when you make a bunch of these changes, I don't know. It feels... honestly, dude, like, the way they'd have to do it for me to actually take it seriously, I think, is they'd probably have to rally some of the original dev team and get like their blessing, dude. Get their war chief's blessing that this is like in line with the original design philosophies, that they're like okay with it, like, or at least like they need to create this museum pristine type server to show respect for the original versions. I think that's part of it. What messes with me right now is that there's no way to play the original versions, and then they're just like kind of going out on a limb and just making all these crazy changes and just freestyling stuff. And that's something we're going to talk about too, because there was another blue post that came out with WoW Classic Era and Hardcore hot fixes. Every time I see hot fixes, I always actually think to myself, well, they're going to try to slip a little something in there, dude. They're going to just try to slide under the radar with a little Druids can use pole arms now. Pole arms druids. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Yep, don't worry about it. You didn't see anything here. And yeah, there's a new buff. There's a new world buff in there. Yeah, and you know and there. I looked at it. There was some stuff with Era. You know, like they actually did do some stuff. They're getting more comfortable making changes. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, bro. Like I'm cool with them treating Era like League of Legends and patching it and making changes, but at least be clear with the community that that's what we're doing with it. Yeah, we should probably not call it Era anymore, right? We should call it Modern. Yeah, they should call Era Modern, Contemporary, Modern. You know, it's something a live server, whatever, right? Era implies that it's from an era. You know what I mean? So I really believe that one pretty strongly, that their like philosophy on the servers and their purposes is kind of messed up, right? Kind of messed up. Classic Modern, love it. Yeah, dude, Classic Modern and Classic Era, right? So that's my thing. I'm going to try to focus because I'm a very passionate individual, as you can see, right? It's very easy the way I talk about things to tilt people. Like I posted this video last night. Some of you might have saw it where I said TBC is Classic Plus. And I kind of was like low key, like, ooh, like this is a lot of engagement though, you know. There was like 200 comments on it. I'm like, I woke up this morning, I'm like, damn, dude, people are fired up right now. So yeah, that's in a way it's kind of good though. You got people talking. To make it like 2004, they need to make 0 to 60 take a month played. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of things, man, that you probably are forgetting that were low-key kind of cool about real vanilla WoW, guys. Like, believe it or not, some of us actually like a regular vanilla. Two, it's not that we only like it better than this. Like, I actually think a lot of the changes they're making on Era are pretty good, you know, like, or whatever, Anniversary, like, stuff that does increase quality of life. We've changed. I've changed. I am more of an instant gratification dopamine junkie. Yes, I kind of want to get my stuff right now. I kind of do like dual spec and pressing one button and just having the whole world morph to me because I have main character syndrome. I like that. Look at this Atish right here. Look at that beautiful brown stick. Gotta love a nice brown stick. But yeah, it's Gamer Dad, dude. His name's Gamer Dad with an Atish. Oh, dude, that's actually legendary, bro. Oh, Gamer Dad. Shout out Gamer Dad on Night Slayer. But yeah, like, you know, what are some things from original, actual vanilla WoW that are good, guys? Like, that you miss? I think the OG friends list. Can we all agree, dude? Like, it's better than this. I don't want to know that this guy's on Area 52. I don't want to know that some guy, like, I don't know, bro. Like, maybe there would be a tab or something. There's a charm. It's like the original Halo 2 friends list, bro. Like, it's like, I wish you could get all this, but on your BattleNet. You could go your BNet and pull all this up. Like, open the BNet application, you know? But if you're just in game and you press O and you just see the characters, I'm telling you, bro, it's actually like better. The simplicity of it, right? I mean, little things, dude, like not having auto loot. There's no auto loot in vanilla, right? Like, I have to even remind myself that, like, but there's auto loot in this. And I know it might seem like, dude, no auto loot, that's so cringe. But all of that, man, like when you go back to a museum server, to a pristine server, which I hope they make it one day, like a preservation, art preservation server, if it ever happens, like you're going to go back and be able to notice all those differences and be like, whoa, this was just a lot slower paced, a lot more manual. One layer, of course, you know what I mean? Old UI design was more clunky but had more style. That's the thing, like this type of server that they would create, I do think there would be people who play there though. Like that they would just prefer that, probably like old head gamers, and it wouldn't be a dead server. I don't believe that. But yeah, I don't think most of the modern active playing raiding player base is going to play on this like pristine museum server. That's not what Era is though, dude. I see people all the time called Era the museum server. They call it original vanilla WoW. I saw a short by No Hit Jerome today that was saying that, and I love Jerome. I'm gonna probably dungeon cleave with him, you know. I love that dude. I saw and he's been around forever with the hardcore community. He actually was a caster during Hardcore Community Cup 1, if you remember. He's been here from the very jump. But there's people all the time that they refer to Era as the untouched vanilla servers, like you can go there forever and play it and it's always going to be the same. That's not true, bro. They're patching stuff every week. They just patch stuff, guys. I'll bring this up because we actually have a good amount of people in here. But it's no vanilla. It's not even close. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if someone's really compiled a list of all the changes they've done to vanilla. from vanilla on Era, but I mean, it is a lot. Here's another thing that I realized yesterday in the car, and I crashed out for a second. But I could be wrong. This is not like staged or anything like that. What is the ability called in WoW where you can go up to a demon as a warlock and take control of it, like a random demon in the world or in a dungeon or whatever, like think Dire Maul or something? What is the name of that ability? It's Enslaved Demon, right? I'm not tripping. It's Enslaved Demon. They changed it, dude. They changed it. It's called Subjugate Demon now. Like, obviously it's just semantics, but it's just cringe, bro. It's just so cringe for no reason. Subjugate Demon, like, who the fuck is getting tilted by that? Like, it's a fantasy game, bro. Like, they even changed the talent for Incubus on the talent tree. Like, it wasn't enough to just create this like out of place looking weirdo alien model in vanilla, which looks like it literally belongs in like some like anime like hentai role play like Second Life type game. Like they improved Syad. What's a Syad, dude? That sounds like an Al Qaeda terrorist or something. Like, what is that? Increases the effect of your succubus and incubus lash of plane. This used to just be called, and back in my day, you should just be called imp succubus. Like, who's even getting mad that's changing all this? It's just weirdo behavior, bro. Like, these devs are just, they're, sorry, dude. You know, catch, like, honestly, guys, I'm not trying to, like, piss in people's Kool-Aid. Like, peel me back if I'm going too crazy, right? I just feel like no one's really, like, I watch some videos, man, and people are just, they're like, a lot of people are just, like, yes men with Blizzard. Whatever Blizzard puts out, they're just like, brilliant, brilliant, salute the flag, so good, insane, you're a hero, you're a legend, the community appreciates you. And it's like, I don't know, man, I'll shut up and be quiet and be a good boy if they can just give the community, not even me, just preserve the legacy of the original games. That's really all I've ever asked for. That's all I'd even want going forward. Like, you can Frankenstein anything to the moon and back, put a token in, do whatever you want. Just somewhere, somehow, someplace, show respect to the original versions of the game. Don't change them. Realize that that's not your code to touch, really. You know, some people do love those games for how they actually were. You know, we're not looking for the you know, it's honestly, anything's possible. It's possible they change Era to the point where, like, Warrior's not even like the predominant PvE class. You know, you just never know. What do you mean TBC equals class plus? Yeah, we'll be getting into that. To those who are advocates of those little harmless changes, imagine busting out your N64, blowing the dust off the Ocarina of Time, and finding out they optimized all of the songs and sound effects. It tarnishes the history. Time to go back to... What up, Aladar? What up, Aladar, bro? I was watching that video the other day. It popped up between that whole... dude, Deviant Delight was fun, bro. And you started it, man. Who here played Deviant Delight or even knows what that is? I bet one of you even know what that is. I swear no one. It's a sleeper. It's a sleeper arc. It actually was everything that you love in vanilla, in drama included, right? Like, we even had like some episodes called, like, you know, Desperate House Dads of Deviant Delight. Like, there was drama. There was, you know, there are characters all over the place. The Greek Wario and them coming in, right? Alex, the fucking Voldemort coming in here. And, like, we had a little, like, mini positive redemption arc turned into, like, a horrible, like, fall from grace. Like, all of that was, like, jam-packed in that arc. It was so good. It was so good. I was watching a lot of the, you know, PvP battles we did, too. And, like, those were solid contributions to this game. I genuinely believe that. I don't think anyone has ever done a Northwatch hold battle. We sandboxed the game. We created really awesome, visually impressive content. Hundreds of players of participation. We had hundreds of level 1s marching to Northwatch. We had airborne rangers, paratroopers falling down from the heavens, Graze and his paratrooper force coming down and slow falling into Northwatch hold. You know, we had role play, but I think we thread that needle pretty good where it wasn't so cringe. It was just like a good balance, you know? Like, I'm not even really into role play so much myself, but I was into it, you know? By the way, this is my main. I don't know if I've ever showed you this character. I kind of regret how he looks. Like, be nice, guys. How does he look, guys? Be nice. I don't know what I was thinking, dude. It looked better on the character creation screen. I made a bald guy, dude. I like his mouth. But yeah, this is pickleball spelled incorrectly on Night Slayer. It looks not good. Oh god. DD Copium, it was a meme. All right, that's a white main player. That's a white main player right there. It was funny though, dude. Like there, what you guys remember? There was some drama between White Main and Deviant Delight. This is back during the time where we did get Stormren taken out of the game, and we're playing Deviant Delight, and we're claiming that this is the best place to play vanilla. And like White Main and Mancrick thought we were like the most cringe streamer cult ever. I look back on it fondly though. It was a really fun arc. The wood department, yeah. Must be randomized. No, believe it or not, I actually chose these features, chose these characteristics. Yeah, pickleball. I'm under disguise. Not going under my main like name. I also have a rogue too though. You want to see my rogue? My rogue is like actually named after myself. Cargos TV and Orgrimmar. I got a 60 rogue, so I have a 60 lock and 60 rogue on Alliance and Horde. Yo, check this out though. This character. We're gonna get into the stuff. Don't worry, Mike. Thank you very much for being here, guys. We already have a ton of people. 300 on Twitch is crazy, man. Like for my size of a channel and everything like that, that's already like incredible. 120 on YouTube too is not bad. That is, it's. I'm honored, guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. You know, like I'm really, truly appreciative of it, man. I had a really hard year, and like being able to fall back to my little WoW tribe is cool, even though I don't recognize that, even though I don't know what you guys are thinking sometimes with some of the way the community is right now. But anyway, yeah, so I hit 60. I was full green gear, right? Like I pretty much boosted like almost the whole way on this guy. I finessed my way into an AQ 20, right? I try to be small. I try to go into like basic training mode. Like you go into basic training, you just try to be invisible. You just try to sit there and just like hide behind people and just don't let any of the drill sergeants notice you. That's what I did in this raid. I just tried to make no noise, not type, quietly do my little SRs, and guess what, boys? Guess what? Bam! Ba-bam! One AQ, just one and done. I don't even really want to go back there anymore. And a couple of the books dropped. Not all of them, but I got Shadowbolt and Corruption. I'm missing like Immolate, but nasty, right? Nasty. A little Staff of Ruin one time. Just one and done, dude. That's Osirian loot. And boom. And the neck, too. You just joined, Batty? That's crazy, bro. What'd you join? Hopefully Space Force. DD was my favorite WoW experience ever. Alright, we're going to get into it now, guys. We'll start talking about today's topic. Well, the Ice Claw Bear, good to see you. You think you'll ever try Ultra Hardcore, or have you? Yeah, I think I could definitely try that. It looks cool. It's pretty much you don't have health bars, right? I thought it was like you didn't have UI as well, but I saw some people playing with UI. You just don't have health bars, is it? And it pretty much your screen turns black. That's my understanding of it. What up, Waffle? Good to see you, dog. Ranking versus White Man was hilarious. Full Abyss versus full Phase 1 Blues. Deviant Delight was, for those of you who don't know, I'll just talk about that and then we'll start getting into today's programming. This is what Deviant Delight was. It was... Why was it like this? It was the one server you couldn't transfer to, right? And it was the only one. And it was totally dead. It was so dead that there was like single-digit players playing on it dead. Deceased, dead, cadaver, rotting in the ground. And just a couple people were getting sick of the med. I think it was like something else was going on during that time that like people were like sick of it. And they're like, let's just go back to vanilla. I guess it was Wrath, dude. It must have been Wrath, right? Or Cat? It must have been Wrath. I don't know. But yeah, they went back and they planted a flag in the server. And, you know, Aladar hit me up and we started spreading the word. And we created like basically, and we planted seed. The server was so dead that it became fresh again. And that's why I think it was an interesting experiment. Like that, we successfully did pull that off. We turned it from dead to thousands of players playing on the server. That is not an exaggeration. There were thousands of active players, multiple raiding guilds. And for the most part, everyone was abiding by like a phase schedule, right? It wasn't something I designed. It was already there in place when I rolled there. But yeah, that was a really interesting thing to see if we could get people to do that, and they did. You know, people actually ranked to 14 on that server. Phase breakers. Gatekeeping content with phases is what killed it. Yeah, but it's also what made it at the same time. But I feel you though, bro. Like it was kind of doomed from the start in a certain way, and I had some experience that with hardcore. But it wasn't my call to make. People started thinking like, oh, you know, that's you. Like you're creating this phase schedule. No, man, I wasn't the first people there. I joined and it was already in place. What am I going to try to override it? Like these people put something in place. We should try to respect it. It's like hospitality. Like you know, they were the first year, like it or not, you know. And then it became like, oh, it's my sub money. I do what I want, blah blah blah. But then lo and behold, it all kind of fell apart. But it was a good arc. It was a good arc. Okay. Let's see. Good to see you in here. YouTube, Deviant Delight is the reason why we have classic Alka's View cargoes. Let's do it again for TBC. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, right? I'm excited for TBC, genuinely. I think most of you guys know, like, it's mainly Arena that's calling me. Maybe you can help me get more excited for the PvE. It's gonna be cool, but like I just can't help it. Like I'm not feeling the urge to pump and like really enjoy the PvE side so much. And also, I don't know. There's nothing like vanilla though, guys. Like in terms of community, do you get that from TBC? Like, is TBC like an open world game where you're like almost making friends with people in the world? I don't know, dude. There's something about it. I love TBC too, bro. Like it's the best expansion for me by far. But it's still not even close to vanilla in terms of like getting to know these people on the server, like actually, you know, doing stuff out in the open world. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for it, but it's still different from vanilla. I don't think anything will ever beat those feelings of forming a guild in a vanilla environment, chasing Priebus. That's always felt the most real to me as far as like a WoW experience goes. As far as one thing to really like build a community and like level alongside everybody and get gear and like really map it all out. But I think it's because I am a vanilla guy, so maybe to you guys in TBC that's what it was like, you know. TBC is nice before level 70, no flying. I love Outland. What up, Goon Tycoon? Yo, be sure to hit that follow button, that subscribe if you're on YouTube. I appreciate it. I've been proud of myself. Baby steps, you know, like I have big time shiny object syndrome, as you guys know. I'm like super ADHD of all sorts, and like I get excited and I have lots of little arcs and I go on. I've reinvented myself like 100 times over, right? So for me, even just being consistent for a month, putting out shorts, putting out videos, getting some streams in there, like it's good to be back, guys. I hope it's I hope it's a longer arc, you know, a longer rather than shorter arc. And I'm feeling pretty excited about the Burning Crusade. And you know, it'll probably be about a year, right? A year long. How long was anniversary, guys? How long has this server been around? This is Night Slayer, by the way. Come say hello if you're on Night Slayer. Oh yeah, Orgrimmar. We're in Times Square. The Times Square, New York City, Manhattan. Wow. 12 to 14 months. 14 months. So it might actually be a little bit less than this, though, huh? It might be. Surely it's not like 10 months. It's probably gonna be a year. I guess. Probably about a year. Okay. I don't understand why community building is Blizzard's responsibility. Yeah. All right, let's get into some stuff, boys. So, here we go. I'm gonna turn this into a YouTube video later too. All right. So this is what I saw pop up for me. Amazing post from Agrend. Hints at a long-term vision. So you guys know who Agrend is, right? He was that dude. He was like the new face of it. It used to be the Brian guy, and then it was Holly, and then I don't know. I feel like he became kind of like the superstar dev of the classic WoW team. He was the guy that I actually worked with really close, and most of you guys, I think you know this, because I've talked about it on stream before, but he actually was the one who went way out on a limb and was basically like a rebel rockstar type developer and really took like a high risk, low chance, high risk Hail Mary to try to get hardcore servers go, and then finessed and weaved and made movements from within and actually threaded the needle and made hardcore servers a reality, to be honest. And like I remember watching that each step of the way and being told like, dude, there's literally like a less than 1% chance. I'm just letting you know, like we're just talking, like we're just dreaming. Don't want to get your hopes up here. This is a extremely low chance that hardcore servers will become a thing here. Like, but we're gonna try and see what we can do. And it is kind of amazing seeing that it actually did happen, right? So like a part of me is always going to be appreciative of that. Always going to be appreciated. You're full of shit or dumb if you think Agron is anything more than a monk. Yeah, like why do you say that though, Berries? Explain to me why. Because trust me, bro, like it's not all rainbows and butterflies. I feel like I've been very critical with Blizzard recently, and I don't want to be. I literally wish I could love Blizzard. I wish I could be a Blizzard shill. That would make me happy because then I could be proud of the game that I'm playing, like the organization running it. You know what I mean? Is anyone in the same boat where like you don't want to hate Blizzard? I swear to God, I don't want to hate Blizzard. I wish it was a good company. I wish it had the game's best interest at heart. Like I wish they were not out of touch. I wish a lot of things, but it is what it is. Bots, gold buying, pre-nerf. Honestly though, dude, bots and gold buying always been a thing with WoW since the dawn of time. I agree. I wish it could be gone, but like I just don't know to what. I'm not, for some reason it doesn't trigger me so much. Where like because there's bots and gold buying in the game, this person's at fault. Like since we've all played WoW, that stuff has always been in the game. You know, people had WoW Glider back in the day. Everyone was botting back in the day too. My buddy Chris, my best friend, he got banned fly hacking using WoW Glider back during real vanilla. Lack of customer service is the biggest annoyance to me. If there's no bots and gold buying, that's not a genuine classic experience. But there are things that really frustrate me too, though, dude. There are stuff that really frustrate me, bro, and it's mainly the disrespect, and I promise I'm not going to get too fixated on it. It mainly stems from the disrespect they have that I feel they have towards the original game, and like how lackadaisical they are with making changes and not really showing that respect to the original game. You know, feeling like they know better. That's where most of it stems from. But here we go. So this is an amazing post from Agrand, hints at a long-term vision. So what do you guys think this is going to be? I'm guessing, and Scout's Honor, I have not watched this. I watched like the first 30 seconds of it, and I was like, hey, this is going to be a good thing to watch on stream. So let's do that on stream. I'm guessing they're talking about Classic Plus. I see it in the description, hashtag Classic Plus. This came out 6 hours ago. 2,500 views. So let's watch it together, shall we? All right, here we go. Amazing post from Agran, hints at long-term vision.
Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. We have a
how's volume, guys?
Very special announcement to give you guys, and this comes directly from Agran's Twitter. And while this is more of a sort of just a heartfelt message from Agran himself to just tell everyone what's going on and why he hasn't been as hands-on, it also drops some pretty major hints at Classic Plus, and as I told you guys, I'm going to keep informing you for
major hints at Classic Plus.
Remotely could conceive as a hint or a leak or anything towards Classic Plus, because I believe in Classic Plus with all my heart. SOD, the game you're seeing here, what I loved with all.
Yo, my man is on SOD 6 hours ago, dude. What the fuck, bro? He's on SOD right now. He's literally leveling in Duratar on SOD right now in January 9th, 2026. And all right, bro. And believes in SOD with all my heart, Classic Plus with all my heart. He seems like a nice guy. Like, let's just keep going. No,
all of my heart, and it was sacrificed to hopefully create that. So SOD gave me a channel, SOD gave me a platform, and I will forever be grateful for that.
SOD gave me a channel. That's what it is. SOD gave him a channel, SOD gave him a platform. So this guy blew up during SOD, I guess. Good for him, man. SOD look a hype. SOD look a hype.
So we're going to cover this post, dive into it, as well as give you a few little updates and hints from what we have seen thus far. So without further ado, we're going to switch it over, and I'll see you then. Voop. So Agrin over here
Here we
on
go.
X
Ooh,
said,
nice little wall of text from Mr. Greenfield. Here we go.
"Greetings, WoW Classic friends. I have had people reach out to me over the past several months asking why I've been so quiet on socials recently. As I've said in the past, this mostly means I'm just busy, but I think I'd like to explain a bit about what I've been busy with and how my position on the WoW Classic team has changed."
Ooh, his team is do you get fired or something? That's what that sounds, right? So Blizzard, I'll say one thing, yo, Ciudad, first time in the chat. I was the mage from the RM you played a few days ago. Sad there's no arena anymore till the 17th of February. It was fun while it lasted. It was. Were you the one that I got really mad? I wasn't actually mad. I was like, I get fired up. Like when I beat the Rogue in a 1v1, but it was really close. Like my bad, by the way. I actually felt really sorry about that. I get really competitive sometimes out of nowhere, and it's like, it's cringe. But GG's, bro. You guys were really good. That's why it was pissing me off, because you guys were really good, bro. You guys are really good. Are you guys like rank 1 guys? Like I like usually RM's a lot easier to deal with, and you guys were blasting me into the dust, man, with your ice lances. Do you think America will annex Greenland? I have no idea. All I care about is vanilla WoW. That's the only politics I care about personally. First time in the chat. What up, Rocksteady? All right, here we go. Let's keep watching.
The team has grown and the complexity and number of projects from SOD to MOP to Anniversary of Classic has increased. We've needed to look at how our team is structured. This includes making some moves for certain individuals to help them focus their attention where it is most needed. For my part, I've historically occupied...
Hold on, I need to rerun that back. Okay, I need to run that back, sorry.
So, Agrin over here on X said, "Greetings, WoW Classic friends. I have had people reach out to me over the past several months asking why I've been so quiet on socials recently. As I've said in the past, this mostly means I'm just busy, but I think I'd like to explain a bit about what I've been busy with and how my position on the WoW Classic team has changed. As the team has grown and the complexity and number of projects."
Okay, so that's what I was trying to hear. The team has grown in the complexity and number of projects. Well, how does that sound? Does that seem like the team is growing? It sounds like they're hiring people, more complexity, I guess. Like, I mean, we're always feeling that there's like 5 developers, So he's been radio silent for a long period of time, and now he's coming out of nowhere with a big brick wall of text.
Anniversary of Classic has increased, we've needed to look at how our team is structured. This includes making some moves for certain individuals to help them focus their attention where it is most needed.
That sounds bad, right? That sounds like corporate talk of people getting fired, people getting let go, people, you know what I mean? Like if you just read between the lines, usually when you talk about like restructuring or like taking some time away or like we're in a growth period, like for me, maybe I'm a doomer. I see all of that and I just read through the lines, being on the other side of the veil so many times where it's like, okay, so the team's getting like gutted.
My part, I've historically occupied an odd spot on the team, working directly with our dev team and the WoW leadership team to help plan the things we want to do, helping steer the design direction of our various seasons and game versions, doing some actual design.
Our various seasons? What does that mean? Season of Discovery? And then what's the other season? Anniversary? Is that what they call Anniversary a season? Well, Mastery is dead, right? Like, oh well, that's done though, right? Psalm is done. Our various seasons. It kind of sounds by already the looks of it though that they're not. Getting rid of sod. No. Can you check the roof of the bank? I wonder if Alex Central was there running in a circle jumping. He's back playing WoW. That's funny, bro.
While also being responsible for large portions of game production for a variety of classic projects. This includes working with partner teams, removing roadblocks, and generally being a jack of all trades behind the scenes. However, for the past few years, I've steadily shifted further and further towards game design and implementation as my primary focus. During Season of Discovery, in particular, I created a variety of content, including a number of classroom discoveries, the Tarnished Undermine Reel system, the Shadowy Figure questlines, and several BWL epic questlines, and the Ashbringer legendary questline, to name a few things I've worked on.
Did you guys do any of that? Like, was any of that good? I have no idea about SOD. I have like negative interest in it. So like, let me know like if that was actually any good or like. The thing is, man. So I remember talking with him, right? And I remember every step, like every little lily pad we jumped to, where the chances of hardcore server was increasing by the day, right? And feeling more and more excited. Even during that time, when we were talking about hardcore servers, I was excited out of my mind. I remember I called Winky, if you guys know who Winky is, and I told him to come over to my house. I was like, bro, I can't tell you this over Discord. Like, I wasn't supposed to tell anyone, right? But I had to tell someone because I was just like a pressure cooker. Like, it literally was just me here knowing about all this shit, right? And I'm like, dude, I got to tell someone. Like, this is insane. And so I tell him to come over. I was like, bro, I have to tell you in person. He drives over to my house, and we go for like a walk, right? And I'm walking with him. I'm like, dude, I think it might happen. Like, I think it's actually going to happen, dude. Like, for real. Like, it was right after, actually. I remember when he came over, it was right after I had talked with people, right? And they told me, they were like, what if I told you, like, I'm logged in right now at Ratchet on a real hard-coded One Life server? And I just like lost my shit. Like, I was like, oh my God, dude, it's happening. Oh my God, no way. Like, so I had to tell someone, right? But I bring this up, I don't want to get too derailed because I have like super ADHD, right? But even when hardcore was getting developed and it was so exciting at the time, like they were like, nah, this is cool, but like we got something way better planned though. Don't worry. Like we have something that's you're really gonna love. Don't worry. Like this is cool, but like he is that dude has always like really wanted SOD to be a success. Like that's his thing. He's always cared about more with SOD, you know. SOD was being developed at the same time as the hardcore servers. Pretty much. That's my point.
Also, I don't know if he wants me to tell you this or not, but I'm going to do it anyway. He also did the Gregory story that hinted at undead paladins and everything with that. So if you played a paladin in SOD and did those class quests, I know he did those as well. And I think it was truly magnificent. And I was so inspired by it. I literally, once we had the hint of undead paladins, I literally made a paladin on the PTR and did the entire quest line on a level 60 just to see it. It was that amazing. So I'd go check it out, or you can check out my YouTube video covering that entire thing. But I think it was a really, really well done thing, and I think you guys should go check it out. It was really good. Then, as a result, last year, I officially changed roles from game production to game design. I've got my whole focus now dedicated to helping lead the long-term vision for content and narrative on the Classic team while continuing to implement.
Oh man, dude. I don't know, dude. It's just like, okay, on one hand it's good, right? There's a long-term future for Classic. Right? Like, and one, like they're going to keep the servers on. It's still going to be around, but it sounds like they have big plans for it, you know? Like, and I just like, I feel like it's possible these big plans include like, and we're going to acknowledge the original legacy of the original actual good games that are canon and are not, what'd you call it again? Retcon. The actual versions of the games that aren't retconned Frankenstein abominations, and we're going to preserve their legacy and history and offer to you guys pristine servers for the trilogy and offer classic era for TBC and Wrath. Like, why do I think that's not the case? Like, it's going to be more SOD type stuff. It's going to be more like, let's add some weekly League of Legends patches to the classic era to keep these people playing the game.
implement new content. So that's the biggest reason I've been so silent and will probably continue to be relatively quiet for the time being. It wouldn't be very appropriate for me to comment on projects like Anniversary and Mop Classic or answer questions about them due to my now reduced involvement there.
Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, what? So he's not involved with Mop, not involved with Anniversary. So he's doing something else. So it's got to be Sod. What's left, right? Or Classic Plus, or I guess. But like, why would you not comment on Anniversary? Anniversary is like one of those seasons, right? Anniversary is one of those things that there is some changes and stuff. Like, let me just read that. Listen to that back again.
Implement new content. So that's the biggest reason I've been so silent and will probably continue to be relatively quiet for the time being. It wouldn't be very appropriate for me to comment on projects like Anniversary and Mop Classic or answer questions about them due to my now reduced involvement there. So that was a lot of words to say. I'm still here. I'm just really busy, but I felt it wouldn't hurt to explain a bit about what I've been personally up to. The team's growth is strictly a good thing, but we have been in an adjustment period and we're still finding our footing with some folks in new roles. And
the team's growth has been a good thing. They're growing. They're hiring people. They're hiring new devs to add new world buffs to Classic Era. Unless it's Classic Plus, dude. Maybe it's Classic Plus.
We are really starting to hit our stride, and it's incredibly cool to be a part of. I'm really excited for you to see what the other awesome stuff the team is working on in due time. But for now, I'm going to keep my head down and keep chugging along. Always happy to read the comments you leave, even if I don't have a ton to say in replies just this moment. So please don't hesitate to at me and say, hey, Happy New Year, everyone. I said... You're the GOAT. Keep making the future awesome. Thanks for all the hard work on Sonic. It was truly life-changing for me. That's what I said.
This guy, the number one Sod fan. This guy right here. He got a big foam finger that says Sod on it. Oh God. I don't. Yeah. So like, I'm just kind of reading between the lines here. Okay. So he's now in a game design role. Agrand is in a game design role, less on implementation, more on game design. Has nothing to do with Mop or Anniversary. So what's left? It's basically Era and Sod. And obviously they're fucking patching Era every week like it's League of Legends, so there's that. But it's got to be Classic Plus. Right? I guess. Or like Sod 2.0. Hey Cargos, I saw your comment on the new vid we had. Happy you liked it. Oh, Afane, what's up, dude? I'm a big fan, man. I'm a big fan of Afane. I think I played with you on Warman for 1 second, but I didn't know it was you necessarily. Nah, I totally put all the pieces together, man. It's great to see you in the chat, brother. Are you EU or NA, man? Maybe we can run some games on if you're on Night Slayer. I need rogues to play with, bro. I got 2 locks and 2 rogues. Afane is one of the best rogues to touch this game. He has a lot of respect amongst the TBC PvP community. He's hosted tournaments, and it's rare to find someone who's really good at the game who's also like a normal human being and like can have good communication skills and be nice to talk with and cheerful and wants to build and create stuff. And I definitely get that vibe from you, bro. Yeah, Classic Plus guaranteed. Sada was just a test. Might be the China new Titan server. Yeah, it could be that too. True. And dude, that's the thing. It could be, right? So here's the thing, guys. Titan, it's called Titan Forge. Is it, guys? That server apparently is like 5 times the size of Classic, maybe more. I heard it was like 5 times the size, and then Ampi told me that there's like 1 million players playing it or something. So I don't know what to believe, but clearly, right? It's going crazy over there. Where did Greenfield post this? This is on X. Let's just keep watching though. There's somehow
I know what else I can say there. It was phenomenal. And what I want to highlight here, most importantly, so at the top here, he said the team has grown in complexity from all the projects, SOD, Anniversary, etc. And then he says here specifically that he has now been dedicated to lead the long-term vision for content and narrative on the classic team. And the reason he's been so silent and will probably continue to be quiet is that and that's the reason why. And he wanted it's inappropriate for him to comment on projects like Anniversary and Mop or answer questions since he's not involved in them. So essentially he is working on something, and as we see right here, I'm really excited for you guys to see what other awesome stuff the team is working on in due time. So essentially everybody's super busy working on something that isn't Mop and that isn't TBC Anniversary, and even the lead head dev of senior development, I don't know his official title, whatever it is, the guy that we all look to as Sod for being that top dog, he is not even on that. So he's working on like everything here screams to me that they are working on something else, and it is all hands on deck, really big, and I hope to God that is Classic Plus. But anyway, enough of this letter from Agron. Once again, phenomenal letter, or post, I guess. It's not a letter, but phenomenal post and really well written, and I'm glad.
To be honest, man, you know when I'm like being a doomer and being blackpilled about Blizzard and stuff, I do feel sorry. Like, I feel like I'm kind of pissing in the Kool-Aid of people like this. Like, I feel like this is actually like representative of a good amount of the classic community where they have kind of a blind optimism towards stuff. Like he's like really excited, you know what I mean? And I'm over here like calling Blizzard cringe and calling them, you know, making a big deal about these era changes, right? But it's like some people are just they're just hyped, dude. They're just hyped for everything. Yeah. I've seen Zyrene talk in Simon I chat about rogue changes, so I think the Blizz team is working on Titan mode big time. Makes sense if that's the numbers. So okay. Um Okay, here we go. Let's just do takeaways. So takeaways from this. The takeaways. Classic WoW team is growing. I guess it's growing. You get a never before seen behind the scenes look at PowerPoint God X in the lab making PowerPoints. How cool is this, guys? I'm the LeBron James of PowerPoints. How many PowerPoints of mine have you guys watched, guys? how many Google Slides presentations have you watched of mine? If Blizzard could recruit good devs, they would have made good games. But I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just cooked in the brain too. Like I view the classic WoW team first. Like their first priority is to be good, like custodians of the original games. Like the whole like department is called Classic WoW, right? So it's like they're ducks in a row. Like what do they prioritize? Like yes, you do some fun, cool, new experimental stuff, but what are the foundational things? Like what are the big pieces that need to be in place? Like you need to, you know, like for example, you need to do your laundry, you need to conduct personal hygiene before you go do something that's more ice on the cake, like tend to your herb garden or something. Like I don't know if that makes any sense, but like priorities in my view would be like making sure vanilla, TBC, Wrath, those servers are stable, they're evergreen. The museum servers, people can come in, you know, buy a ticket, walk through the museum and be like, ooh, mom, that's the Mona Lisa. Oh, that's like the Vincent van Gogh painting. I saw that somewhere one time. Like, and just, you know, more from a symbolic standpoint. It doesn't make them money per se, but they're like the corporate social responsibility team of Blizzard. Like they're the people like protecting and remembering like the heritage of the company, the original games people fell in love with. And like even if you don't go to the museum every day, right? Like you don't go to the Smithsonian Museum of Science every day, but you might go there once a year with your kids, right? You don't go to, you know, the Louvre in France. Maybe you go there every couple years or something like that, or the Guggenheim. But it's important to like have that stuff there, right? And if like you're going to do Classic WoW, if you're going to have a development team that's their task is to like basically celebrate, remember, blah 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 of all the old school versions of the game. That should be like a high priority thing in my mind, right? But Anyway, I forgot how that even started. But Classic WoW team is growing. They have a long-term vision for Classic. So Classic Plus. What else? Titan China. What is it called, guys? Titan Forge. SOD 2. You know, it's possible they do a SOD 2. Actually, is it more likely they do a SOD 2, guys, rather than Classic Plus? Like, would they even call it Classic Plus? Like, that's something that we as the community have labeled. But that's not actually ever a term that they've used. They might actually just call it like SOD 2 or like season of, you know, what would they call it, guys? Season of what? They wouldn't call it season of anything. I mean, Agren references their seasons in this. He references like our seasons of despair, season of plus, season of dog shit, season of degeneracy, season of exploration. Yeah, I mean, okay, so the Classic WoW team is growing. They're hiring lots of cutting edge developers, cutting edge, fresh blood. There's a long term vision for Classic, so that's good that they're not planning on turning off the servers anytime soon. What else are the takeaways? Go back to the video. What do the comments say? The hopium is strong. Raffle hope is kindled. C plus is coming. I hope they hit a home run. TBC is a Classic Plus waiting room. Just gotta stay calm and keep moving on. Blizzard knows what we want. I pooped my pants just now. These Classic Plus crumbs sustain me. Classic Plus hype. This is so great. We're back. Thanks for the update, sir. Hashtag Agren the GOAT. Keep the Classic Fantasy alive. Good to see him come back from Gay Sky. I'm not sure. I don't know. Dude, there's actually a lot of people that are dooming on TBC. Dude, have you guys noticed that? Let me show you something. Let me show you this video I came out with. This is a video I came out with yesterday. Look at these comments, bro. Like, I didn't realize it, dude. A lot of people don't like really TBC. They don't like it. They're not a fan. They think it's cope. They honestly think TBC is cope. How could you even have that take? Explain it to me, bro. You don't like the Burning Crusade? What is wrong with you? Hold on, let me show you.
It's pretty balanced. It's pretty good.
Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you some of this. Okay. 143 comments. Crazy. Watluka is true Classic Plus. Titan Forge China is Classic Plus. Drunk on Nostalgia. Also, you should try playing a bit more zoomed in. Well, it's a little bit okay. TBC without Outland. How could TBC be Classic Plus when all it did was basically replace the vanilla game and made most of it obsolete? Your argument is fundamentally flawed by this logical fallacy. TBC was the reason why WoW began constantly abandoning old content for newer expansions. Unless you can somehow prove this isn't the case, it is impossible. Your argument remains contradictory and nonsensical. This is a good one. I like this comment. Let's think about this, actually. Let's think about this. Wait, really? Yo, you guys are tripping. Yo, you guys stop saying base. Why is everyone saying base? You guys are tripping out right now. We're about to talk about this. Hold up, dude. Replaced the vanilla game and made most of it obsolete? I mean, you still go back to vanilla when in TBC. You still go back. There's a lot of like consumes that you need. There's still Bisque game from vanilla. You level professions. You get dark runes. You still make gold. Like you're doing Skolamance as like one of the best gold farms per hour in TBC. Karazhan, Hyjal, Caverns of Time, 3 raids in Azeroth, 100%. Like, so I actually compared to other versions, anything outside of TBC, like even in Wrath, vanilla is way more irrelevant. In TBC, it still plays a role. There are still items from vanilla that are BIS or really good in TBC for a long time. You know what I mean? There are certain items from vanilla raids that are BIS through all of TBC. There's only a couple of them, but they are BIS for the entirety of the Burning Crusade, and it's an item from vanilla. You know what I mean? I can name stuff that's like pretty good, like as well, that you use for a while. So I don't necessarily think that's the case. And then here's the thing. This is one thing I was going to talk about as well. Is this W or an L take, guys? Listen up. So I love vanilla WoW. I don't think there's anything wrong with vanilla. I think the classes are in a really good state in vanilla, and if that's their final form, I think it's totally fine. But even the most diehard vanilla WoW enjoyers, I would ask you right now, low key, like under your breath, do you kind of believe that in TBC they kind of finished the classes a little bit? I would be lying to you if I said I didn't kind of believe that's true. Like, it felt like the additional talents they added, like the extra 5 per tree or whatever, added to the class identity and didn't homogenize things too much. And it kind of felt like the class was complete in TBC. I can see that perspective. You know, I don't think they're bad to play in vanilla, you know, but when you go back and play vanilla after playing TBC, it's a little bit of your feeling. You know, you feel like there's like a button or two missing. Yeah. They were more complete in Wrath. Yeah, I've heard that take before as well. Some people think that they were like in final form in Wrath. TBC is Classic Plus. There he is. What up, Sim Shady? Hey, that's what I've been saying. People are losing their mind, Sim Shady. They're losing their mind. All I'm saying, guys, everyone has a different opinion on Classic Plus. You can't appease everyone. It's almost like, how do we do it in a democratic way? How are you going to serve the community properly? How are you going to just appeal to one group's sensibilities and then totally not another? Like, we have TBC. It's you have vanilla. It's a fun meta. It's a fun game in a nutshell. You can play it. It has some things, some aspects of it some people would consider not the best. But TBC is another meta, right? It's a different meta. There's different classes that are really strong, and I feel like it checks most of the boxes that people would want from Classic Plus. Finished classes, you get alliance, you get, you know, shaman and paladin for each faction. You know, you add the sexy race to the horde, you add the monstrous race to the alliance. You get harder raids. I mean, we're getting post nerf TBC, but pre nerf TBC actually has like hard raids. You know, what else, right? Like, I don't think it's that wild of a take to think TBC is Classic Plus, and because it's canon, because it's real. See, look at this video, guys. The drama is wild. This WoW creator drama is growing. 6 hours ago, guys. Monka S, dude. Monka S. Should we watch it? Monka S, dude. The WoW creator drama.
So, Cargoes and Medina have drama.
Oh,
Medina
no.
said this 4 days ago. How long did it take for Cargoes to try to sell you something after he came back? And there's options are a week, a month, or 2 weeks. And then Cargoes goes, why are you firing shots for no reason? Toxic.
TBC is the original Classic Plus.
My team and I are putting in a ton of hours building something valuable for the community. You will see with time that it's a net positive for the game.
That's right.
And then
that's right.
You just see the comment section here, half flaming Cargoes, half flaming Medina. Happens. But then on Cargoes' channel, Cargoes makes a post as well. And he goes, toxic hater energy from @Medina. See attached. I've been putting in big hours, feel similar to the pre-2019 grind. Building resources for the community, trying to rekindle interest, passion.
I won't go through all this again. You know, like I don't want to get too hung up on drama. But I will say, for those of you who have messed with me for a while and, like, you know, you've followed me along, I feel really excited about what we're building with this TBC PvP stuff. I've learned a lot of development skills recently, like in my time away from the game. I've been coding and like learning like like all the like kind of like JavaScript frameworks and just using a lot of new AI tools and I really love where we are overall, like where you like any person, the average lay person, you can build whatever you want now. Like you really, if you're a creative person, you don't need to hire out so much. You can actually just like build anything you want right now, and that's such a cool thing, right? And so, I've been a guide maker and a student of the game my whole like YouTube career and stuff, but I never really was like a technologist and had the ability to like turn it into like tools and guides and stuff, right? And that's what we've been doing here. Like we have 65 plus guides made. 65. And they're all from like rank 1 players, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy, bro. The Spotman, Pretrax, Feral, Rogue, Comprehensive Masterclass. We have Mirrors pre-bis list. We got Uzbeki. Like we literally have the entire rank 1 community contributing their knowledge of the game. And it's hype, dude. It's actually so hype to see people under one banner and like making stuff, Shadow pre-starter guide, Shadow Bis preseason 1, rank 1 Uzbeki's disc blueprint. You can literally just go look at his talents, his gear setup. We got a motherfucker Pepe in here. We got Mirror, we got Skryna, Iconicus. It makes me happy, man. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I have a full heart building this for the community, man. I think people, they don't see it yet because their arena's not here, but dude, everyone's going to want to do arena in TBC, right? Those weapons from PvP are insane. And it only requires 1700 rating now. So it's like the type of thing, it's like nobody cares right now because like you can't even play arena right now and it's months and months away. But I'm telling you, bro, when the time comes and you are interested in arena, you're going to be like, oh, actually, thank you so much for making this. This is like the best thing ever. But we'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell, man. Time will tell. Anyway, let's talk about some more Blue Post stuff. It's tbcpvp.com. Yeah, it's all free. The only monetization, so to speak, on that is literally you can hire a coach. You know how you can hire a personal trainer in real life? You can hire a tutor. You can go hire a therapist. You can go hire somebody to go teach you golf or tennis or pickleball. You can hire literally LeBron James of this game. You can hire like the best players on the planet Earth. And I'm not one of them. Like I'm just a humble glad Andy, That's sick. That's like really cool, man. Like there's not really a lot of things where you can hire the best people for like not so much of a high price. It's because it's a very small niche thing, I'm getting rank 1. I'm hiring everyone. What up, Lynx? Good to see you, dude. I've been watching you stream a bit. I actually have you on the site there, bro. I put you on there. Skill cap. Yeah. Medina and that Warlock are off, but you're also going to quit in a month. We still love you. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm trying to set the bar low. I have shiny object syndrome. I have terminal shiny object syndrome. I've had it my whole life. I've reinvented myself 100 times over. I bounce from project to project to project. I've had many L's in my life, many failures with businesses and organizations, but you just need a couple W's and that's all it takes, right? Like, and I don't know. It's just always how I've been, right? Like I don't mean anything by it. If I'm on a WoW arc and this is what I'm doing with my time, I can't help myself but want to build stuff in that scene. It's just my nature. If I'm playing pickleball a lot, like I started a pickleball paddle company, right? And I still run it right now. We're on Amazon. Started coaching pickleball. It's just my nature, Anyway, all right. So we're going to talk about this other Blue Post that came out. So the Burning Crusade releases February 5th on Anniversary Realms. I need some music or something going. Like we need to get some Orgrimmar music in the back. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Yeah, let's go, Lynx. Yeah, dude. So this is my thing too. Like, if you stream TBC Arena, we're basically like embedding all of the TBC Arena streams on there, so like people can view different streams, like sorted by class, and everybody's gonna get views. This is an embed. But anyway, yeah. So here we go. The Burning Crusade releases February 5th on Anniversary Realms. Whoa, guys, it's the 9th right now. Whoa, dude, 4 days till pre-patch? Yo, guys, is it actually 4 days till pre-patch? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this? Yo, I have 25 gold. Am I cooked? I got 25 gold, guys. Am I ready? Yo, look at my gear, yo. Am I ready, guys? I got a BRD ring. I got Dragon Scale Band, Arcane Leggings. Yo, I got a sick trinket, though. You guys like my trinket? This is Bis game right here. This is Bis till Wrath. Get the DM trinket? Yeah, I should. Yeah, you cooked. Yeah, it really doesn't matter though, man. The gear is not such a big deal. And the thing is, when pre-patch comes out, we'll be able to farm up this honor gear like pretty quick. I'm not going to get all of it, but just a couple pieces, like, you know, just to help it a little bit. Is Warlock better than Hunter in PvE damage wise? I honestly think I think when it comes to overall raid damage, yes, I do think you'd probably do better than a Hunter if you're counting trash and everything, right? But single target, I think like a really good try hard BM Hunter is going to beat you. I don't know if there's really like really ever a fight where you should beat them. You know what I mean? Unless maybe you get super lucky. There's obviously like so many variables, but I think BM Hunter single target's going to have an edge over you. So that's a real thing. You know, if you're trying to be that top dog, you're trying to be top the meters and have everyone be impressed by your big, huge, girthy damage number, then I don't know if it's Warlock for you, you know? What were we gonna do? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Blizzard announced the release of the Burning Crusade on the Anniversary Realms after much speculation from the community, starting with pre-patch on January 13th. The Anniversary Realms are officially moving on to the next expansion. What are you guys gonna do, guys? Are you going Era or TBC? Type it in the chat. Era or TBC? What's the move? What's the move, boys? What's the move? Ooh, 2 for Era, 2 for TBC. Oh, both. Yeah, or both. TBC, not even a question. TBC all day. Okay. They've also highlighted some key dates to come. January 13th, a standalone. Whoa, wait. Hold up. I swear to God, I didn't know this. The boost is available in 3 days? I thought there was a boost available when TBC opens and you get communal gear. You're telling me in 3 days we can boost? Bruh, no, that's not true. Tell me that's not true. Tell me that's not true. Is that true? In 3 days, you're gonna wake up to a sea of 58 Blood Elves. You're telling me in 3 days there's gonna be 58 Blood Elves everywhere here. I thought it was coming in TBC, dude, not the pre-patch. Because like you couldn't do the 58 boost the first time around in TBC, right? In pre-patch, I'm pretty sure it was for TBC, not the pre-patch. There wasn't any like 58 Blood Elves and 58 Draenei's. That wasn't a thing. Everyone had to level it. Not Belf, no. Bro, read not allowed for new races. I think, didn't they make it allowed for Blood Elf 2 though? Look. Anyway. After previously saying they wouldn't allow Draenei or Blood Elf characters to be boosted, Blizzard confirmed they are eligible for boost. Yeah, dude, we're going to wake up in 3 days and there's going to be a sea of Blood Elves here. But bro, what are you even going to play as a Blood Elf? Like Paladin, I guess, is the only answer. Like, what else can you play? What else is like a respectable Blood Elf race? Let me think, man. Anything? Not really like Warlock, not really Priest, not really anything. It's just gonna be Paladins. It's literally just gonna be Paladins. Like just a sea of Blood Elf Paladins out here. Crazy, man. Who's boosting? Yo, be honest. Who's boosting? Oh man. I'm probably gonna boost. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's just because I'm going to do Arena, you know? I kind of do want more characters, but it does, yeah. Yup. Hey, man, Blizzard needed to protect me from myself. Now I can't help it. You've changed feels weird, man. You're not giving Blizzard a cent. Oh, man. Okay, let's keep reading. Wow, okay, so the other thing that I've been hearing, guys, is that they baited people into buying an $80 thing and then they're offering a standalone boost. Is that true? I heard that's true. It sounds kind of messed up, honestly. They should probably give people the option to pay like less. So what is it now? Did they say the price? Is it less? Bro, I'm actually blown away. You put me on the website. I just did add everyone on my Discord and the TBC channel. Hype, dude. Super hype. Yeah, dude. No, links for sure, man. I remember you from the private servers times, bro. Like, and I'm hoping, man, that like when people are using this site, let me just throw it up here for a second. Like, so basically, I'm hoping it to be like a Netflix. I know it's a stretch, but it'll be like a free Netflix for TBC Arena. So let's say you play like Rogue. Okay, there's no one Rogue playing, or Paladin, right? S-Fan's playing. No, but no one's doing Arena right now because it's down, you know? But we can add people to this list, and it'll show one main stream and then a few streams under it, and all those people are going to be getting a view. And it's all compliant. Like, I literally built like a web app with Twitch and registered it with them and stuff, and it's totally legit. But you can come here and just like pretty much, oh, I can view myself, sick. And view like whoever's playing your class for the arena. I think it'll be a nice touch, man, honestly. So we have that like on pretty much all the pages. But yeah, I got you under the Druid section in there, bro. Let me see. Oh yeah, so this is another one, guys. WoW Classic Era and hot fixes. WoW Classic Era and Anniversary. Eagle Eye and Farsight no longer allow high-level herbs and mining nodes to be seen unless the player has sufficient skill to loot them. Developers notes, with this change, alt scouts will be unable to see Black Lotus until herbalism is leveled up on that alt. This is similar to visibility restrictions already in place for dead players. Like, what are your guys' thoughts on this, guys? Like, what are your guys' thoughts on this? It's just crazy, bro. Oh, Earpug's in the house. What's up, bro? Damn, we got Sim Shady, we got Earpugs, we got a Thane stopping in. Hell yeah, what's up? What's up, man? Yeah, if you guys want to learn about TBC PvP, Earpugs, this guy with the orange name, he's been helping me. He's been giving me advice. He's been hard on me. He's been giving it to me straight where stuff is messed up on the website, and you know it's hard to win over these rank 1 types. They're perfectionists. To be rank 1 in WoW, you have to basically be like autistically perfectionist. Like you have to be like, you know, they're built like that. So to win these people over, it takes a lot, but we're doing it slowly with each day. Yeah. What was I saying, bro? I always feel like a goldfish. I just forget stuff. But yeah, so this Eagle Eye and Farsight, I don't know, man. It's these changes that they make to Era. There's like some common thread between all of them. And I think the common thread is they're trying to cater and improve quality of life for the players playing the game, right? It sounds like a good thing. Like, how do we make changes that are moving with the current of the meta to make people's experience easier, better, right? Is that fair to say? Like, every change they've made from the start, like they're trying to put Stormrend in to make it so you don't have to go jump through hoops to go get this buff. Like, they're trying to think makes easier, faster. I get it. Like, I kind of see it from that perspective. Like, these are the people actually playing the game. This is what they want. My only, like, contrarian take would be, though, that's not how vanilla was, though, right? Like, vanilla, like, fundamentally was a game that didn't care about you. When you play vanilla, you felt like it's not your world. This is a world that I'm just playing in. It doesn't care about me. It's very brutal. I have zero main character syndrome playing in this world. I don't feel like the warlock. I just feel like a warlock, you know? Like, I'm just a guy with a stick running around on my little horse, and like the world feels big and scary and it doesn't care about me. So, you know, all these changes start to change that, right? And those are things that I worry about. I feel like Era, in a way, though, is already so far down that direction that I would almost just appreciate it if they just claimed that. They were like, we hear the community, we hear you, Cargos, we hear you, you're like the Deckard Cain, old doomsayer, saying the end is coming when it comes to Era. We hear you, we see your feedback, but we're just full sending it. Like, this is League of Legends now. This is classic. This is League of Classic Era. This is Classic Era Legends, and every week there's going to be a new patch, and we're just going to You know, you might wake up next week and shamans can use swords, and that's it, dude. Shamans can use swords, and it's our game, and that's what we're doing. We're full sending it. This is classic era with sprinkles, you know, and they just send it, you know, because right now it's just a confusing mixed message where you see fundamentally the word WoW Classic Era, and it almost, if you're like a new player or whatever, like if you see this, what do you intuitively think? You're like, okay, I'm new to this community. Okay, I'm signing up here. Just paid my subscription fee, making my character. I kind of just want to play vanilla WoW. I kind of just play like OG vanilla WoW. Okay, Classic Era. That's probably vanilla WoW. Let me just go and make my character. And there's dual spec. But yeah. Yo, what up? Bobby's in here too? Link's in here too? Hell yeah. We got all the boys in here today. I see bots picked them up from under the bath. Win for Blizzard. Bots have to actually go into the world. Yeah. There's so many changes that can't even get posted to. I think it'd be cool to come up with a list of... Oh. Whoa, what is going on with this? This is a weird looking character. It's like a naked Tauren with a gray dress on with a lovely black dress. It's not something you see every day. This is like how a female Tauren would go out on a hot date. Just to slip into a nice little nightgown. It's such a weird character to see. It's the shoulders, man. They're built square. Why would you get sad about dual spec? It's like, I don't know, dude. Yo, I mean, here's my thing. Like, if they did no changes, guys, to Era, would the people on Whitemane and Mankrik and all those servers, would they still be playing? Is my question. Gray's wet dream. Yeah, dude, take a screenshot of this and send it to him. I think they'd still be playing, you know? Like, these changes aren't, like, keeping them around. Like, they're playing regardless. They'd just be, like, 10% saltier about everything, you know? Like, complaining about stuff, but I don't know. What server do you play on? I'm playing on Night Slayer for TBC. Night Slayer, North America. Yep. So this is my Warlock, Pickleball. Got my epic mount. That's all I need. That's all I need. And we're actually going to go slip into some high Warlord gear when the pre-patch hits. Going to be doing BGs. So yeah, that'll be cool. This is my Rogue as well. To be honest, Era players probably wouldn't even need to be salty about no changes. They're there because they love OG vanilla. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, I can go on endlessly and talk about that subject and just beat that dead horse. But yeah, ultimately, I'm still hyped for TBC. I'll be playing. Whoa. Wait. This is... Whoa, dude. They increase the rate at Black Lotus spawns in all areas. And you can just find Black Lotus when getting Golden Sand Sam. Like this has been a thing since April. Damn. Picking a Black Lotus will sometimes drop an additional Black Lotus. Bro, I swear, dude, it's actually just a fun server at this point. But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Okay, February 17th, the PvP season begins. Okay, so if it comes out on the 5th, and the PvP season comes out on the 17th, that's 12 days. That's less time than I would have thought. I feel like that I would have assumed they would have given a little bit more time. It's all good though, because you'll be able to gear a bit faster. Probably the number one takeaway you guys need to know going into TBC as far as getting PvP gear is the Honored reputation blue gear is going to be in the game from the start. So like Lower City, Shatar, Keepers of Time, all that stuff, you can basically buy for free without farming any Honor BG gear. It's the same stats as the BG gear. Shares the same set bonus and everything like that. So that's pretty huge, man. It's going to save you a lot of pain. February 9th. So the PvP season comes out 2 days before the raids. PvP season 1's going to start before Kara? That's just weird. That's just so weird. Arena season starts before Kara opens. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I think it's fine. So let's see. Arena season starts on a Thursday, so you need to be able to make sure you get all your points. Yeah, so you have a couple days. You don't want to miss this first lockout, right? So even if you're a PvE guy and you have no interest in PvP, you still need to do Arena. It's too good. It's too good for you to not do. You have to do Arena. I'm forcing you all to do Arena. You have to. You have to go to tbcpvp.com and buy lessons. No, I'm just kidding. But you have to do Arena for sure. Like they give so many points now. Like let me show you something. Let me go to this handy dandy website and type in Arena points calculator. So you start at 1500, right? Okay, let's say you just find four of your other PvE Andes. You're in just a mid dad guild, and you just want to cap points. We don't actually know the formula for fives actually, so I can't even do this experiment. Okay, let's just do twos. Let's say you get the 1700 in twos. You start at 1500, so you just push 200 rating. 668 points per week. And the gear costs. So like hands are only 930. Everything is 17.33% less, and you're getting more points now too. It costs 2600. It's 2100 for the main hand melee weapon. 26 for the main hand spell power. So let's say you're going for the main hand melee weapon. 2100, 2200 points. 668. Yeah, even if you just get 1700 in twos, like in 4 weeks. In 4 weeks, you'll have a main hand weapon, you know? But the real crazy thing is, bro, if you can push 2105, is it? If you can push 2105, I think it's 2110. Yeah, it's 2110. If you can push this in twos, like the first week, you will get your main hand weapon in 2 weeks. Arena season comes out on a Thursday. Couple days go by Tuesday, if you could push to that, you're halfway towards a main hand weapon. That's crazy, dude. And I don't even know what the fives values are, because I didn't see anyone get points from fives on the PTR. Maybe it's even crazier. You get like 1400 points in fives with 1500 rating. Yo, what up, Fireless Show? Cool. Yeah, if you have some data, bro, we can help. You know, it's really easy to edit it, right? So definitely, if you have some data on fives, we should put it in there. It's you, Fireless. Was yoinking so much money from Rested XP with the boosts. Yeah, get that attunement done. Started at 68. Yup. Good to see you, Fireless. All right, Community Manager Kyvax. What is this? Update schedule for Anniversary Realms. The Burning Crusade Classic is coming to Anniversary Realms with the Burning Crusade pre-patch arriving next week. Please take note of the following schedule of events. 24-hour maintenance for Anniversary. Whoa. 24-hour of maintenance? Bro, what are we going to do? Whoa, guys. Whoa, I thought like we're talking like 6 hours, 8 hours, 24. We can't play WoW for a day? Yo, what are you guys going to do? We can't play WoW for a day? Go smell some air? And we can't even wargame or play PTR? Wait, can we log into the PTR at least? Can we log into the PTR and pick Terracones? I can't just not log in. Say bye to your family. Okay, so we can at least be in the PTR. Will be down too? So what do we get? You guys gonna play Warmade? We're playing Warmade that day? 24 hours? So that's gonna be the longest 24 hours. When's the last time we even had a 24-hour maintenance? That's unhinged. It's not like they're reinventing the wheel here. Like, it's not like they're literally like pushing some crate. Like, they're just pushing it into Burning Crusade. To touch some grass. Bobka's gonna go driving in his car, driving around, picking up some nice, beautiful, fine Canadian women. Following, okay, in the Americas and Oceania region starting at 3 p.m. PST, Monday, January 12th. 3 p.m. PST on the 12th, so it's the day before and then it comes back up on the 13th at 3. So start planning your schedules, boys. You gotta go to the laundromat. You gotta take a shower. You gotta go get a haircut. What else? You gotta go to the dentist. You gotta go to the doctor. You gotta get a CT scan. You gotta get an MRI. You gotta go to the gym. You gotta prep meals. You gotta write letters to all your family. Yep. I mean, yeah, it gives us a day to square our lives away, in a way. Uh-oh. 1 gold. He thinks I can open this. You think I can open this, dude? Dude, that's like the saddest thing. Someone comes up to you as a rogue, offers you 1 gold to open their lockbox. Meanwhile, the Giga Chad mage ports someone for like 6 gold. The Giga Chad warlock someone for like 7 gold. You just open a lockbox for 1 gold. Is that the rogue life, man? What a sad class. Oh my god. What level pick lock do boosted rogues have? Yeah, probably 0, bro. Probably 1. One last good sex session your partner is good for a month. Oh my god, dude. It's so funny. Pope guy's getting the late night DM. Hey, you up? And he's like, yeah, I'm up. But I'm grinding motherfucking mana tombs. I'm grinding honor right now. Sorry, babe, grinding honor. One last real meal. Is Warrior worth rolling in TBC? Is Warrior worth rolling in TBC, guys? Yeah, I made a whole video on this recently. But dude, the first time round in TBC, people thought Warrior was going to be trash. And it actually ended up being like really good, you know? It just did. It's actually one of the best. It's just one of the best classes in TBC at this point. Even without all the crazy armor pen from Sunwell and stuff. Like it performs at every tier. Oh my god, look at this character. Gressel THC. Is this guy Biss? Is this that dude? He's got 14 gear on. Ani Tooth Pendant. That's not Biss though, right? Ani Tooth Pendant. Surely there's something out of Nax better. Basers of Brutality are insane. Onslaught Biss. Oh yeah. 3-piece Conqueror. Got the shoulders, the Power Ranger. Circle of Applied Force, Ring of the Dreadnought. No, these rings are these rings. These rings aren't good though, right? Isn't that you use like a Curia and something else? Oh, he's a tank. Oh, he's a tank. Kiss of the Spider. This is good in TBC, right? This trinket's insane in TBC. High Warlord. No Slayer's Rest. What did you say about being able to buy gear with Honored? It's not in the pre-patch, Dennis, but pretty much if you want the best strat, guys, to get the best bang for your buck, because it's a lot of degenning, man. Like it's too much degenning for me, and I have to get through it anyway. You know, TBC. Like, do you guys enjoy it? I guess so, I do, but it takes a lot of time to get a character ready for the arena or for a rating. It takes a lot of gold. You kind of want to take the path of least resistance and get the most value for your time. So, like, that starts with the leveling, right? So, in my opinion, like, you want to do a dungeon cleave, man. You want to do a dungeon cleave, and you want to target the certain reputations you need. Make sure you get all your reputations up, like, in the dungeons while you can, get to at least Honored. And then, a really good way to get your epic flying mount, if you want, this is what my buddy Navik did. You remember Navik Bustikov? He was one of the most big brain dudes when it comes to WoW in general. He was just a 200 IQ, like, genius savant when it came to WoW. This dude Navik. Some of you might have remembered me doing duos with him, like 2019. What he does when he hits 70 in TBC, because I played a TBC private server with him, is he goes around to all the zones, does all the quests in all the zones. Guess how much gold you make, guys, if you just do the quests in the zones. And I remember he did it on a rogue. It wasn't, he's just rogue and basic gear. You make like 7,000 golds, Arlen. I'm not even kidding, bro. And you can do it in one day. You just dedicate a full day to doing it. It's like one of those things that's like easier said than done though. Like I kind of tried one time and then I got bored. And you probably need like a really good route to do that, you know. But yeah, you just fly around, do all the quests, and make 7,000 gold. I think they give you bonus gold at max level, similar to like vanilla. That's how it works. How many hours? I don't know. He just did it in one day. I remember I hit 70 on this server. It wasn't Warmane and it wasn't Endless. It was another TBC server like a long time ago. It was called Hellfire TBC or something like that. I don't know if anybody has any vague, or Fell Mist or something like that. It was before Endless. Anyway, we hit 70. I'm sitting there fumbling over my Prebis trying to run some dungeons the next day. He like AFKs and he's like, nah, I gotta go do this. And he shows back up on an epic flying mount and like thousands of gold. And I'm like, what did I just do with my time? Like I should have did whatever he did. Even if you don't want flying mounts from those factions, just do their dailies. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So what are we gonna be doing in the pre-patch, guys? Pretty much honor farming, right? What else is there to do? Oh, level JC. Yeah. So level JC, honor, pre-quest, I guess, for like 61. I realized after the fact I shouldn't have turned in the Osirian head on my warlock, because I could have turned that in for like juicy XP. I just turned it in reflexively. But like if I can get the Toep or the Heart of a Car, you know, for like the not Toep, but you know they have like an equivalent from ZG. You know, I'll like get the heart and just turn it in that day for XP and then get that trinket that day. But that's kind of how you pre-quest, right? You fill up your quest log 20 out of 20, just full complete with like as high XP quests as you can. And then you just hold a bunch of stuff in your inventory. That's really all it is. You can just make your own guide and just come up with like a plan to turn it all in. So you're turning in stuff like Twilight texts, any like raid items. You know, if you didn't do your cloth turn-ins, maybe you can turn in like the rune cloth at all the major cities, that type of stuff. That's kind of how it goes. Pickleball is a wild name. Yeah, what up, Ordar? I know. Pickleball spelled incorrectly. I don't know though, dude, guys. Have you guys ever had this experience where you're like haunted by your character's appearance? Like I fucked up, guys, and now I feel weird about this character. Like he's a very ugly character. Like look at him, dude. He's not a handsome lad. Like I need like a helm. You know what I mean? Like it's really urgent for me to play this character. I need to like disguise this like bald face. Shop soon, yeah. Like maybe we should just get a little classic plus barbershop wouldn't be the worst, huh? The ugly character is always the best one. Yeah, that's the thing. The helm is not doing it any justice too. I'll put it on right now. It doesn't make it much better actually. Right? Is that doing much? I mean, it disguises the hairline a little bit, you know? Like, I don't think it's, like, if you click on, if you someone in vanilla, you click someone's portrait and it looks like that, I think that's insta-kick, dude. Like, that's not looking very powerful right there. He needs a big floppy wizard hat. See, the thing is I have 25 gold, you know? Oh, you know what I'm gonna do, guys? Let's try it. I remember, yo, how did you guys make gold back in the day if you played Warlock and vanilla? I'm super washed and I'm probably gonna wipe like hella hard, but I'm gonna try to do Dire Maul East, because I think I can get some gear out of there too, like solo Dire Maul East. You remember that? Let me see. Oh, thank God they're not expensive. Thank God. I need a couple health potions. What else do I need? I guess I need water. I don't have any bandies. That's so bad. Whatever, dude. Let's just go. Whatever, dude. I'm a seasoned warlock. It should be fine. So you can actually solo Dire Maul East as a warlock. but it's kind of messed up though because I don't have mining or anything as well. Like mining is kind of essential for it, and I don't have that, or herbalism. But I can still get some blues, and I can still basically like sell the blues or disenchant them. I do have enchanting right now, and my enchanting's not so bad. I think it's at like 218. It's not so bad. So let's try. Go to... Oh, I don't even have the flight paths. Edge. 1,000 needles. Free wind posts. Probably the best. I don't have Desolus either. Desolas. DME is Monka S. How is Ellie Shaman in PvP? What is that noise? Did something happen? Oh, I think it was like a world buff or something like that. Yeah. How is Ellie Shaman in PvP? Ellie Shaman in PvP in TBC, right? In 2s, it's non-existent. You don't ever see Ellie Shamans ever. Ever. Like pretty much ever, yeah. And the thing is though, it's not really to say that Ellie's bad. It's just that Resto can kind of play like an Ellie Shaman. Like Resto Shamans can do insane damage. They have insane burst. And like in a dampening meta, in like a dampening world, they'd be pretty good because they can just burst, right? Like so when people can't heal anymore, you know, they have offensive dispel and they have big burst, chain lightning, Ennis chain lightning, shock, and then you know these Resto Shamans can actually throw on a two-handed weapon as well and like Wind Fury, you know. So yeah, you don't really see Ellie Shaman in 2s. In 3s, I think there is some representation, but I don't think it's that great in 3s either. Because like the slot that you fill as a shaman in 3s, you're kind of like supporting the actual like really good classes. I mean, not to say shamans aren't good, but you know, you'd partner with like a rogue and a warlock, or like a warrior and I'd almost say like enhanced shaman is more common than Ellie Shaman in 3s. I could be wrong though. I just like I think there is 1/3s comp with like a mage you can play, like Ellie Shaman, like Frost Mage and something else. But I think Resto Shamans are really cool in TBC. I'd like to learn how to play a Resto Shaman. You're the tankiest healer, you use a shield, you're capable of burst. Earth Shield's really satisfying and cool. You actually have a lot of sustain tools, like with Water Shield, Mana Spring, Mana Tide. They look cool. I think Shaman seems really appealing to me to play in TBC. I'd like to learn how to play it actually. Hey Ludessa, good to see you. So many people stopping in today saying hi. That's awesome. Yeah, but if you have any questions about TBC, guys, my plans, anything you're curious about the meta, ask away. The questions are really what keeps the conversation flowing. So whatever you got for me, man, you have my full attention, you know? Sometimes when I'm doing those arena streams with Bobka, you know, I'm busy getting yelled at, right? So I can't really look at the chat so much. I'm busy getting emotionally abused, you know? So, yeah, I'm playing War Shaman, maybe Pal, I don't know. Nice. I enjoy cargo streams. I do not play classic though. I play retail. Interesting. Imagine watching cargo stream where we bash retail so much and you're a retail enjoyer. Mosquitoes? Oh yeah, Mosquito's been putting out some fire content too. I'm trying to get him on board with the TBC PvP cult. It's hard to farm gold right now. So what did Blizzard respond to, or is it just bait? We just went over all of it, Ben. But yeah, they just responded to a couple things. A few blue posts we went over. And then Agrin came out of Radio Silence. I just checked his Twitter. He made like a big wall of text post. Why not Orc? For what? For a Warlock? So Orc is actually... Orc is really good as a Warlock. It's not good for me, because I play double DPS 2s. I'm a Roguelock Prison enjoyer. And Roguelock's not even a comp that's good enough for you to want to like base your whole race choice off of, but for some reason that's just what I learned, that's what I studied, that's what I enjoy. Like I like double DPS. I'm sick in the head, man. I like Roguelock. But if you're not playing double DPS in 2s, Orc's pretty insane. Like, I've heard from top Warlocks that, like, Orc is the best race if you play, like, LD, for example, like Lock Druid. Or if you play DPL, so, like, with a Disc Priest, because they can dispel you, right? So you don't, it's not as important that you have Wodif and stuff. And so if you play Orc Warlock in TBC, you can essentially be really strong in PvP and PvE. You know, you're the best. Like, I'm not sure how it's gonna feel playing an undead in TBC. Have you guys rolled off meta races before? How do you feel playing it? Like, my mentality on it's gonna be different. Like, if I'm in a Karazhan and I'm right next to an Orc Warlock and we're both, like, you know, pumping, I'm not gonna assume I'm gonna win, you know, over that Orc Warlock. I'm not even gonna really care. Like, I'm just playing an off meta race. It is what it is. I'm missing like 200 spell power for a good chunk of time. You know, probably the majority of the fight, because the fights are gonna be so short. And there's obviously RNG and stuff involved as well. So it's like, you don't really take, I feel like if you're playing an off meta race, you don't really take it so seriously, because you're not expected to, you know, be like, you know, pumping as hard. Yeah. I heard something about Orc racial debuff being mini freedom. What it is it pretty much, there can only be one healing debuff effect on you at any time. It's the same thing in vanilla. It's the same thing in TBC. So when you Blood Fury, you Mortal Strike yourself, essentially. But when Blood Fury falls off, like, you have a second where you don't have a Mortal Strike effect on you. So you can time your big burst healing right around that. You can, like, take that healing on your terms. You know what I mean? So right as Blood Fury is falling off, you Hellstone, you Death Coil, whatever it is, and you get, you know, you get good value. You're able to, like, heal. I use that trick to really good effect in 2s, actually, as an Orc. Even though it was obviously pretty off meta, playing with my Rogue partner, I'd pop Blood Fury early. You know, I pop my on-use Trinket, Amplify, deal a lot of damage with my dots, hang in there, get really low. Blood Fury falls off. As soon as it falls off, I'll Hellstone, I'll Coil. And I also had a Trinket as well I tried messing with. There's a Trinket in TBC that actually has a heal on it. It offers you Static Resil and just an on-use heal. And I figured in my mind as an Orc, because I basically have a Trinket in the form of my racial, that I can get away with not running a damage Trinket and using this, like, healing Trinket. So it actually worked pretty good. It was kind of like a bait, you know? So we'd be going up against some certain teams and they'd be getting me really low. And then I'd pop my Trinket, Hellstone, Death Coil, and shoot back up to, like, full health or really high health after my Orc racial falls off, you know? And we use that to pretty decent effect. Will of Forsaken is still good in Arena, though? Oh, yeah. Well, oh, yeah, dude. There's so many fears. There's so many fears in Arena. And also, you know, Warrior Fear is not magic, right? So it's physical. So Wodif gets you out of that, but you can't get that dispelled, you know? People take classic PvE seriously. Yeah, they do, man. They do. And honestly, you almost have to be a little bit respectful of it, because it's not, you know, a lot of people have gone through it and, like, have gotten that feeling, you know, beating the robot over and over again and feeling, you know, good when you're able to improve and parse. Like, we've all been there, you know, like, that's part of it. Like, it feels good to, like, parse and do a lot of damage and feel like you're really strong and feel valued by your guild and all that, you know. That's, people are going through that. And there's always new players and stuff too, but I think for a lot of us, after you've done that X number of times, it's still fun, but it's not like your desire to get an A+ on the test rather than just get an A-. I'd rather just get the A-, you know, just put in, like, you don't have to min-max that hard and you'll still do fine, you know. Does anyone know what happened to the HC Anniversary Realms? They're still up, right? They're still up. People make way too much of a deal of race choice. Yeah. Berserking and Blood Fury aren't that big increases on overall DPS, but they add burst to any enraged phase a boss might have. I mean, yeah, it just depends how long the fight is. If it's a 22-second fight in Karazhan, and you pop Blood Fury, and Blood Fury lasts for like 15 seconds or whatever it lasts for, and you have 200 extra, I think it's 243 attack power, it's like 200 spell power for 15 seconds out of that 22 seconds. Like, that's crazy, and it's a crazy big damage increase. But yeah, like if it's a long fight or something, it's not going to be as good. Camp Mohache. Alright, boys, let's see if we still got what it takes. We're probably going to wipe a lot. A lot. It has been forever since I've done this. Forever, dude. And I hope I even have the abilities trained, honestly. Do I have, like, Subjugate Demon? Let me see if I have Subjugate Demon, aka Enslave Demon. I do. I have Subjugate Demon, guys. Subjugate Demon. It's so weird. What's your plan for the Burning Crusade? My plan is I'm going to be playing primarily on the Night Slayer realm. So last time I played on Bloodsail Buccaneers, which was our hardcore realm, and that was my brilliant idea. And I debated our entire guild into rolling onto a remote desert island with no food or water or resources. And we had a good time, though. Like, anyone who played in our guild the last time around Blackguard, like, we had a good time, and it lasted for a couple months, like all good Cargo's arcs last. And people had a good time, man. Like, but it was a mistake, like, you want to roll on the mega server. You really do. It's not unplayable. Like, I would do, it's not like I wouldn't do it again. Like, I could play on a low pop server, but especially if you're trying to do arena, you kind of have to play on the mega server. So you have partners to play with, So you can get points from 5s, you can get points from 3s. Yeah. So I'm playing Night Slayer. That's like the Benediction this time around. Benny, good old Benny was the main TBC server the first time. Benny and Fairlina. Now it's just Night Slayer for the most part, and then Dreamsight as well. Dreamsight is PvE, Night Slayer is PvP, and that's for NA. EU probably has the equivalent. What are the EU realms called, guys? Any EU folks? Where are the blue posts? Let me see if I still have them up. I can link them. Here's the video by Cagho Gaming that we watched. Oh wait, no, that's my own video. Whoops, I just showed my own video. 1 second. You can watch that one too, though. Cagho Gaming. Kind of sounds like Cargo's Gaming. Amazing post from Agrend hints at long-term vision for Classic Plus.
Past several months.
Here we go. Thunderstrike PvE, Spine Shatter PvP. Gotcha. Yo, Denakina, good to see you. Great to see you. God, I'm so confused. Our anniversary HE realm's just not progressing to TBC. Yup. Why do you think they did that, guys? Why do you think they did that? Do you have any theories? Why would they not? Like, you would think the logical thing, just to be consistent, would be those realms would progress to TBC Hardcore, and then you'd have the option of cloning to, like, Defias Pillager or one of those other ones, right? From the existing Hardcore servers. Like, they must almost, like, actively not want Hardcore in TBC. Or maybe they're saving it for later. I could see that being a possibility. Where they think that's a for sure, like, OnlyFans 3 angle, like, hype card they have up their sleeve that they can, like, slow roll later. I could see that being a legitimate angle, honestly. Rather than just, unloading all at once here. Okay, guys, you guys ready to watch me wipe? Like, for real, like, we're about to wipe relentlessly. I don't even remember this farm that well. I just kind of remember it. Holy shit, dude, this is gonna be bad. Like, I'm about to embarrass myself super hard, I think. Let's see. 1200. I barely even played this freaking character, bro. I just been boosted. I'm a boosty boy. Hellstone, let's do that. Embarrass myself hype. And then we gotta make a Void Walker, right? Demonic Sacrifice of Void Walker. So we have one, like, get out of jail free, like, card if we die with Soulstone. Okay, we got this here, and we do have some health potions. Okay, subjugate demon, subjugate demon. Once we go in there, it's kind of like a script we have to follow. And does anybody here know that what I'm about to do? Has anyone done this before as a warlock? Caster, like this for a second back during 2019 Classic, this was all the rage for warlocks. Everybody was doing this, similar to like the slave pen stuff. Like this was the meta farm for a second. Oh yeah, you remember? What up, Dustbone? Good to see you, bro. Danikino, I did this all the time. Oh yes, so you can help me actually. Okay, nice. That's awesome. All right, so we're in here. I don't have herbalism. I don't have mining. So maybe it's not even worth. The only thing I do have, which is good, is enchanting. So like I can disenchant everything. But I think the first step is to fall down here like this. And we need to look for books too. I forgot where they spawn. Like, okay. Oh my god, dude, I'm so washed. I think we're good. It's just muscle memory, bro. We just run through this way. Do I have move speed on boots? I do not have move speed on boots. Hype? That might not even be possible without move speed on boots. Look at all this free dream foil. How much does that even sell for? I can't even pick it. It's so sad. Okay, I think there's a book here. No book, no book. Oh yeah, book. Yes, right now. Come on, bro. Kill Sorar one time. Oh shit. It didn't spawn the washers. Let me get a Kelsarar one time. Need mining, which is fun in game. Yeah, well, I feel like the blue items I can disenchant. It's probably not going to be bad for gold. Really about juggling. Ooh, yo, we actually got something. Holy baloney. Let's go on the first rip. Nice. All right, so if memory serves me right, there's a satyr here. And I'm not sure if I have to kill him or not. Let me just figure it out as we go. No, I think I subjugate him and make him fight the other one. If he's here. He may not even be here, though. Look at all this free value I'm missing. Yeah, you can enslave it. Yeah, hey. You watch your tongue, Denikina. It's subjugate demon, god. It's subjugate demon, goddammit. Subjugate. You can't be enslaving demons out here, dude. Think of the demon. Think of the demons. Don't you be enslaving demons now. You're only allowed to subjugate them, according to Blizzard. You can enslave it back in my day. Yeah. Okay, let's go. So it's this guy, right? Oh god, this is gonna go so fucking bad, man. Okay, I'm enslaving. I think I have to kill these. I have to like rain of fire them, right? Oh shit, yeah. I think we're fine. I am taking some damage, but it's okay. Nightfall that. Another Nightfall. I'm not pulling this guy. Our dude's getting low though, dude. 12%. Oh god. Oh, he's gonna die, isn't he? Oh god. Oh god. No, don't die. Can I heal him? Oh, I can heal him. Oh, okay. Oh, we're fine. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah. I think we're doing actually fine. We're fine. So now we use this guy to kill this other guy. Stack on the Hellcaller so you get the value out of the Hellcaller fire damage. Okay. You guys remember the shit, huh? You guys remember this? Ooh, a little roasted quail one time. I needed that. I don't have any band-aids, nothing. I do have this, though. This gives me HP 5, sacking my void. Incubus or succubus? That is the question. Yeah. Yeah, what about you, Denikina? Are you more of an incubus enjoyer or a succubus enjoyer? What do you whip out? What are you whipping out? What's your daily driver? Whipping out the old incubus, or I don't think like anyone even uses the incubus. I don't think I've like ever seen actually someone use it. All right, I think you put this dude here. Oh shit, bro! Oh my god. Oh man, we aggroed this guy too. It's fucking over, bro. It's okay. I'm just gonna do the thing now. I think I need to try to kill these lashers. And it's like this. So you just basically like padding abuse everything. And go here. Oh my god, we're almost dead. Oh my god, it went the other way now too. Is it over? Let me go this way now. No, this way, this way. Okay. Alright, well that's okay. We're fine. He's still alive. He's gonna reset. And go back to full health. We're good. We got one get out of jail free card. Okay, guys, remind me. So it's like this, right? It's here. And then it's like here to like you back up. You like backpedal to like here or something, right? Something like that. It's like here. Something like that. Much easier to just run around the pillar. Before he reaches the pillar, you have to move. Yes, but what's the movement is just from here to the low ground, right? It's been fucking 7 years. Okay. It was kind of unfortunate that we popped those lashers. Threw off my mojo. Okay, let's put him right here. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Oh my god, the guy got unsubjugated, bro. Bro, how are you gonna get unsubjugated so fast? How are you gonna get unsubjugated? It was like 30 seconds in, he gets unsubjugated. Bro. The subjugation. Why are we farming Hydrospawn? To get some gear and some gold, but yeah, it's not going so good. But that, isn't that crazy? He broke so fast. Should have enslaved him? I know, right? He broke free, so but if he stayed subjugated, we would have been fine, right? We would have been fine. They nerf. Imagine they stealth nerf the ability too. Oh man. Woke culture created that shit. Next to the candles, you just go left and right on and off the platform. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. You think you can make a video about add-ons used for Arena and how to set up your UI? Yeah, I was actually planning on making that video today. I compiled a list. The things that I was missing though, because I have the add-ons down, but I was hoping to bundle in some good, like nice weak auras as well. So I got to ask around and make sure I get some good weak auras bundled in there for you guys. But I'll definitely be making that video. We're on Night Slayer, Richard. Subjugation. No, breathe in. Mushroom, good to see you, bro. Move more early to the low grind was kind of close. Yeah. Thank you for the help, guys. Thank you. Is this even worth it though? What I'm doing, guys? Am I capping hard right now? My elite strategy here is to farm Hydrospawn, vendor it if it drops like the weapon or whatever. You vendor it, it's like 7 gold or something, and then if you get the shittier blue, you just disenchant it and sell. And I was thinking I could get some gear too, because I have like no gear. You might even be able to sell some of this loot if you got really good at this. You know how people sell the ring in the chest? You could just have people like AFK at the start and just and master loot them to stuff. Satyr's bow and all that. I don't know if people still care about gear at TBC coming out in like 3 days though. What's your best gear you got so far, and what are you planning to get in pre-patch for this character? Yeah, it's a good question, man. So, I'm probably not going to get a weapon. I have Staff of Ruins. This is pretty good for make you 20. It's not bad. Like, you know... You know how in vanilla you use your spellstone in your offhand, but in TBC you use your spellstone in your wand slot. So I think it's fine to use a staff actually, because your spellstone will be in your wand slot. You feel me? So I'll probably get this enchanted and keep this as a pretty good weapon. And I'll probably I'll probably get a couple pieces of the glad gear. I have to see how long it takes to get the pieces. How many hours it takes. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna kit myself out with PvP gear. I I don't think it's worth doing anything other than maybe like a ZG or an AQ20 at this point. Like running 40 mans, I think is just a waste of time. Unless you could get potentially like a badge of the Swarm Guard or something that actually is going to be good in TBC as well, you know. Or if it's like Nax and you can get like a KT trinket. And we're dead again or no? No, we're not. We're okay. 16%. Probably should have just reset this. We'll be okay. Yo, what's up, Nutmut? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you. But other than mages, guys, who's making money in Anniversary? Who's making a ton of gold? The only other thing I see is honestly like Warlock summoning networks. You could probably make a good amount of money. They're charging 7 gold to summon these days. That's the market rate. That's a lot, man. And people are paying for it somehow. Raid leaders, sell kits, hunters, just doing like tribute. I feel like mages though are like they're like the robber barons right now. Like they're making, it's like real life right now. They're like the crypto bros, the tech, the the funded tech startups. They got money. They got money to play with. Sell DMT IDs. Okay. All right. Let's use this guy to attack this guy. And we should just let our guy die, right? Just let our guy die. Probably not even going to attack with him. And I need to be ready for my subjugate demon to break. Is Consecrate already nerfed on Anniversary? Yo, what up, Romanda? I'm not sure what you mean by that. But there shouldn't be any changes to Anniversary yet. It should be the Consecration with the pre-patch. It should be like all specs can use it. It shouldn't be a talent anymore, right? It's moving over to TBC, so all paladins should just have Consecration. Warriors charge for tanking. Yeah, that's the thing with boosting though. Like boosting will still be around. It's just going to be less good. But unless I'm not thinking about this correctly, right, guys? Boosting is still going to be a thing, even with repatch. Oh my god, dude. They nerfed this ability. I swear to god, dude. This Subjugate Demon's breaking every 2 seconds. Am I using max rank? Rank 3? Yeah, I am. Okay. So we turn off Rain of Fire as well. We just want this guy Firebolt, the fireballing. Put him here. Okay. I think we're good, right? So it's just these candles. So we wind up on this guy. Okay, what? Going that way, okay. There we go. There we go. We figured it out. I think we're good now. Okay. Still a little rusty, but... Okay, so right when he gets to, like, there. Whoa, what? Okay. Oh my god, dude, I might be cooked. Okay. My bad. I think I'm getting it, though. I think I understand now. Been a minute. What I need to do, probably, is just get him to the end... and then just have him go back and forth right at the end. And not even have him run to me too much. Just have him go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. That's probably like the safest way to do it. Just keep dots on him. Oh, we got this, we got this. We got this. Let me reset that dungeon too. Move up and down. If it reaches the pillar, you're cooked. So yeah, pretty much don't even let him go to don't be more conservative. Don't even let him run to us, really. Just keep him right at that like turning point. That's what I was saying too, yeah. Yo, Doug, have you already addressed the headline of the stream? Yeah, we talked about it for a bit. Long story short, to summarize it, because there's probably a good amount of new people in the stream. Classic Plus, is it fair to say that it is coming? It's either that or it's like SOD 2. It pretty much confirms it, what he's saying. Because he's not even working on Anniversary, he's not working on MOP. So what's left? It's really like Titan China server, SOD 2, or Classic Plus. And their team has been growing as well, so they've been hiring new people. What are the best horde races for Rogue? I'm brand new. Best horde races for Rogue, the actual PvE BIS is going to be Orc for Horde, and for Alliance it'll be Human for the expertise. For PvP, for Horde it'll be Undead. Yeah, pretty much just Undead, right? And then for Alliance, for PvP, it'll be Human for the stealth detection. You know what's another thing that's crazy, guys? We didn't really talk about it. Is Turtle WoW is dead now. That's crazy to me, dude. They shut down Turtle WoW. Like, it's offline. Like, there was a good amount of Turtle WoW players. What happened? Can you guys fill me in? Does anyone know about that? Always when I stream, there's a good amount of Turtle WoW players telling me to go play and stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's completely dead. The old Shannon and Crow server is... Turtle WoW down, it's offline. That's what I've been hearing. Cease and desist order, bro. But like, usually private servers just they host it in like Russia, you know, and they just don't care. They just ignore it. Turtle WoW down. I mean, let me just try to look to see if it's still up. Turtle WoW. Turtlecraft.gg. The forum is still up. Turtlecraft. Private server hub. What happened to Turtle WoW? Cancellation of Turtle WoW. Cancellation of Turtle WoW, December 19th, 2025. Turtle WoW announces the permanent cancellation of its WoW. Oh, bro. Oh, dude, that's something. Yeah, that's... Yo, dude, honestly, man... That was a scam all along. I'm convinced. I'm convinced that was a scam all along. Their whole Unreal project, like, nothing really came from that, dude. Like, do you guys believe that was real? I don't know. They had that little trailer. They got everyone's mouth watering. They said they were going to rebuild the whole world in Unreal. And then nothing came from it. And then, like, conveniently, now they just cancel it because they got the cease and desist order, right? But it generated a ton of hype from them. Use a different engine to remake the game. Turtlecraft.gg. That's what it's called now, Mackin. Have you seen the Blizzard post regarding it's the last week for people trying to rank in PvP? Any idea if this means it's still capped a max of 3 ranks per week? Or since it's last week, I can push from rank 5 to rank 12 if I do the grind in a single week? I'm not sure. I have heard a little bit about that, though. People were saying double honor or something. I don't think you can push to 12 in 1 week. That'd be crazy from 5. It's probably like, so the max amount of ranks you can push in a week from 5, it'd probably be from like 5 to 7 or something like that. So like if they're doing some double honor thing, maybe you could go like from 5 to 8 or 5 to 9. You might be able to go from 5 to 8 in a week. It's possible if you're a bracket 1. I just know about the old PvP system. I don't know what kind of like tomfoolery they have going on right now anymore with their new system, but... Double honor starts on pre-patch. Okay, so there's nothing in yet. Alex is back. It's a new age, a new arc. Is he really, dude? Monka S. That's crazy. The Dark Knight returns. The Voldemort. Whatever your rank is this week is your final rank. Gotcha. Makes sense. Alright, let's do this, boys. Oh my god. There's another demon to subjugate. Okay. Okay, please don't resist. Please subjugate demon, don't resist. Please be a good boy. Okay, good. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not sure about this. I have this demon here. I think I might have to just kill this demon. I don't really know what happens actually if I send it in versus this. You know what I mean? I think I just have to kill this demon. Alright, let me go just kill this demon to be safe. The old Void Walker. Okay. Let me banish. Banish. They probably got shut down by Unreal Engine per Blizzard's request. The project, I think, went open source, so it'll probably continue to be developed unfunded. You know, that's one thing that I've always wanted to do. Maybe I'll do one day. Is reimagine the vanilla world, though. Like, I'm not talking about changing any of the quests or anything like that. I'm talking about going through it. Oh god, this is gonna suck, isn't it? God, the Voidwalker is not even going to be able to get threat on this thing, I don't think. Just have to face tank this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Should be fine. Should be fine. 22%. 18%. 15%, 8%, got him, okay. Okay, now we'll just sack this guy. Marcus, did you try Turtle WoW? Lots of really great community-made content. I think it's dead, man. Some people are saying that they rebranded the Turtle Craft GG. Orc isn't good for PvP, UD straight dis for Horde. For Lock, nah, dude. Orc is good too. Orc is really good. Just depends what comps you're playing. Like if you put it in the chat, like what you kind of want to do, what you want to play. But like if you're gonna play with healers, generally, like if you're not gonna run double DPS, if you're gonna play like with a Disc Priest or a Druid, a lot of the top blocks have said Orc is the best. But I will say, those are the top locks and not the common people. Like those are like the autistic Warmane people, and I love them, and I actually love them, and I've, you know, hired them to be coaches on my site that I'm building. Like, you know what I mean? So like advice that pertains to like rank 1 people doesn't really pertain to like normal people, sort of like. But it's not that much of a stretch with Orc. Like it's good. You have stun resist. Like you might consider running the stun resist meta gem as well if you're Orc. And then yeah, it's pretty good having the additional damage on your dots, stun resist. You already have a dispel that can potentially get you out of fear with your pet. Wood If is never bad though. Like whatever class you're playing, like Wood If is always going to be good. You're always going to be happy you have it. There's so many fears in the arena. There's tossing out fears all the time. Warriors have fear, priests have fear, warlock has fear. There's also sleeps in the arena as well. So hunters in season 1 are not going to be playing marks. They are going to be playing survival. So that means Wyvern Sting, right? That means Wyvern Sting, and that means if you're undead, you can get out of Wyvern Sting because it's asleep. And that's pretty lit. That's something you'll actually get value from as well. Oh man, this thing's almost dead already, bro. Honestly though, do I even really need it though? I don't know if I even need it. Since I'm kind of just learning. Okay. Okay. I need to get better. Just this. This is the motion, right? This is the motion. It's just this. Like boom, and it's here. And he starts coming back. So if I go here and they're close to me, they don't pat around. Interesting. Like if my question to you guys is, if they cross this pillar already, is that gonna aggro the boss? With social, it does. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Okay. This is good. This is fine. This is fine. We got this. So here. Here. Here? Why is it coming over, dude? What the fuck? It's coming to me now, right? So it's on the low ground. Now I go here. Why is it not padding around? I don't understand. I'm on the low ground. I go to the candle. Shouldn't it be going this way and going back on the ledge? Check my last message. He goes out of the pool. He goes out of the pool, move up and down. If he goes out of the pool, you're saying here, if he's on this ledge, so if he's on this ledge, move up and back down. It's not a true ping pong if you don't understand what I mean. So you're saying I remember him going here though. Like you would have to dot him up, and he keeps going. You would dot him from here. Like he'd come to the bottom of the pool, and then come back up here, and then down to the bottom of the pool. No. Turtle has a new site because of the C&D servers, but still run with 5K, 4K, 1K pop. You can't damage when you're up. I always skip that boss. Looks like the Unreal project is just shut down, not the servers. Okay. Let me see. Turtlecraft.gg. Oh, it is still up. Turtle, wow. Man, this is their site. I've never been to their site. Let's look at it. Open letter to Blizzard Entertainment. Read. Dear Blizzard Entertainment, we're Turtle WoW, a group of fans who love World of Warcraft and share a lifelong dream of contributing to its development. Mysteries of Azeroth, our content expansion, is a collective effort of our community members, writers, developers, 3D modelers, composers, voice actors, game designers, artists, and radio DJs, each pouring their soul and skills into creating an environment where others can experience the vision we all share through expanding and adding onto the universe you have created. During the 7 years you've been online, we have worked towards finding the right recipe to add an element of replayability to the natural progression of an MMO world. Every update brings fresh areas to explore, new ways to engage with the game, and leveling challenges that require players to approach the experience with creativity and strategy, while the hard-earned progress they fought for remains valuable as the game continues to evolve. The response from the community has been nothing short of positive and heartwarming. Our players have consistently expressed that Mysteries of Azeroth feels like a home that always welcomes players back. Blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, unlike other studios, Blizzard does not yet have a framework that allows a project like ours to operate without risking legal conflict. With that in mind, we respectfully ask Blizzard to consider establishing a formal ecosystem for licensing fan-run community servers. I do like the way they put that. It sounds like a somewhat respectful way of saying that. Formal ecosystem for licensing fan-run servers. Oh, that'd be so tight. No one would play Blizzard servers, though. That's why they don't do that. Because I'm so serious. We would actually make way better servers, and nobody would play on these. On behalf of our community, we can say that all players would be deeply grateful if you would consider working with fan communities like ours to create a clear, lawful pathway for building upon the legacy of the World of Warcraft universe with your blessing. Oh, and they give some examples. Rockstar Games GTA partnered with the FiveM platform that enables community-run multiplayer servers. that use Rockstar GTA 5 engine while adhering to the licensing agreement that permits custom game modes, role-playing worlds. Yeah, it's kind of a different beast though with GTA. City of Heroes. Oh, I remember that game. Skyrim mods. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Mysteries of Azeroth. Is Turtle WoW free to play, guys? Like, do they do microtransactions and stuff? The site looks pretty tight, though. I'm not gonna lie. Looks pretty nice. Goblins and high elves. Is it F2P? It's free. You can buy cosmetics. Gotcha. So there's no buying power or anything like that, right? If I had to play some Classic Plus type of like server, right, and like they just for some reason I just had to, it probably would be Turtle WoW, you know. It's hard for me to be super motivated to do that, but the client runs on it so bad. It's the old Lights Hope. It's the old Lights Hope repack, isn't it? At its essence, the old Brotalnia Lights Hope repack. Been around forever. Yeah. All right, boys. I think I'm wasting my time being here. Honestly, I'm just griefing myself. It's not even gonna make gold being here. I thought I had a bright idea doing this, but I don't even have mining or enchanting. I thought it would be good, but I think I'm just gonna make some guides, work on the site a bit, and we had a good stream though. We covered a lot of stuff. I'm gonna edit this into like maybe a video later. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and much love to everybody and tuning in. We are gonna host someone who's online, someone playing WoW, someone into TBC PvP ideally. Oh, we got Jerome in the house. Yeah, let's host Jerome. I'm probably gonna be dungeon cleaving with Jerome, by the way. We've been talking about it, so we're probably gonna do like some kind of subathon or something for launch week. So yeah, much love, guys. Thanks very much for spending some time with me today. I'm gonna get back to I'm gonna go subjugate myself and do some coding. Peace, guys.